like, man, dropping down to 145 at his age again. I mean, he looked big too and good at 155, but I think he could have got the title fight. Who else do you think he could have had a rematch with Poirier or something? But I think after that knockout of Gaethje, man, he might have.
I think there's a lot of opportunities in 155 for him to do, and maybe, I don't think he's going to win a belt now, unfortunately, but he has tons of fights that he could do. He could fight Oliveira again. He could fight not Gaethje, Poirier again.
Yeah,
like he's got some. I don't want to say super fights, but some very good fights that he could do if he moves.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we're gonna see him with some good fights for sure.
But I just don't think he's not probably gonna be a champion. But
no, he would see even at 155, he'd have to go up there and beat like 3 good dudes in a row now. You know what I mean? Where after that BMF, I think he could have got it with his, because who's Islam fighting next?
Supposed to be fighting Armin, but like early next year.
Okay, so see, I mean, I think Max
Islam doesn't fight. He fights once a year. So
yeah.
And then by the time he's 34, he's probably going to retire. And then guess who's going to be in the lightweight division at that time? Usman or Magomedov.
Oh yeah. Fuck all them guys.
He's like 26. He's super young.
Matter. Dude, Ilya's 27. He's about to fuck up everybody in them divisions for a long time. He'd probably go up to 170 with this small ass and fuck people up. Seriously.
Well, I think he would do fine at lightweight. He would be a little bit smaller, but dude, that guy can hit like a truck.
Yeah, that's all that matters. I mean, he can take it. He got head kicked into the outer space by Herbert, dude, and freaking survived. That was wild. That would have been terrible if he would have caught that loss and then went down and still like destroyed everybody like at 145. But you'd always be like, man, he got beat by Herbert.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know who at 145 is going to beat Ilya. Like, I don't think Diego is going to beat him. I don't think so.
He's maybe has the best chance, just because he's so dangerous. No, I don't think he will. I'm not fucking taking anybody over him at this point. Maybe, I mean, Islam would be crazy fight, but like,
bro, I mean, you would kind of have to, just because he's going to be big.
Anybody I would bet, at some point he's going to land that punch on him. Just like after seeing him do it to Volk, everybody, man. So, yeah.
That's wild. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was a fun card. There was a robbery. Let's not forget the very first fight.
Bro, I even had to tell Stephanie because she was watching it, and I was telling her, I'm like, this dude's a big favorite, and he's getting beat up. And then she went in the other room like for the last couple minutes, and I'm like, oh my! When they said 30-20, bro, that was crazy. Where was that for Oral Bio? Where's that energy for Oral
Bio? I'm surprised Oral Bio got the split. To be honest, I didn't think it was a split. I'm like, that's a clear loss.
I mean, he came back after getting dropped. Yeah.
But he shouldn't have got a 29-28. Like
he got beat in first and third.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of some other stuff. And just including all the injuries that happened during the fights. Like, that's fun. Ruined a couple of my bets there.
Barnett.
Dude, that
Whitaker was doing great too, dude. He was doing great. Like he was doing everybody that bet Whitaker knew for a fact he was going to come out in the first round and get handled a little bit. But if he could survive it, that's when it's a whole different story. He was doing great. When he's tapped like that, I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
I know that I was so pissed. Like, why'd you tap so quick? Like, what's going on?
Oh, like, get off me. Like, dude.
But then later on, I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm saying, man, a lot of shit on that card broke my heart.
Yeah, crazy card. Fun to watch it live. We were live, so we were watching that. So we were having some fun there. And we got this one. Edmonton, not too bad. Actually, there's a lot of closely aligned fights for this one. I think the highest favorite is minus 265, which is wild.
Yeah.
And guess who that is?
Zalal.
Yes, it is.
Makes sense.
That's crazy.
There's some crazy lines.
Minus 265 and under.
There's some crazy lines on this card.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is probably the card I think I picked the most dogs I've ever had, I think.
One dog should be minus 180.
Ooh. Well, I'm interested to see who that dog is because maybe
I haven't even did a video this week. I might do one. Yeah. But this is the official breakdowns right here.
There we go. That's why they come here. Yep. Let's go through the chat here, and then we'll get started. We got 14 of these bad boys. So we got Paku in here. What's up, man? Sure, baby. Let's go.
Sure.
We got Derek, Izzy, our guy. What's up, everyone? Lots of very close fights this weekend. Very true. Very few spots for me. What's everyone else seeing? Same thing. Except I'm probably going to have like 5 or 6 bets. So a lot of single bets, though, I will say. will say.
Sure.
Pink Floyd, our guy. What's up, gentlemen?
Yo, what up?
I haven't picked 2 lady dogs on the same card since July of 2023, but I'm tempted here. I know I'm on one of them at least.
I hope it's the same one I'm thinking.
Yep. We got Paku again. We got Scotty Law.
Scotty
Nice overlay,
Law.
gentlemen. You know what? I was telling Cody,
perfect.
It kind of worked out, and I didn't do anything. I just picked the background, like the poster, put it on the back. I didn't like mess with it or nothing. I'm like, this kind of looks pretty sweet with the right above us and stuff. I'm like, cool.
It does.
No, but that's all luck. I didn't do that, so I'm not gonna take any credit, but I will take it if you want to give it to me. Rem Dog, what's up, Rem Dog? What's good, fellas? Looking forward to the show. Appreciate you, Raw Torque. What's up, man? Word up, mother fluffers. Appreciate you coming as well. Aura by.
That's hilarious.
Yep. Yeah, he doesn't have any aura anymore. I'll tell you that. Who does have the aura is Ilya. Woo.
Yeah.
Whew. We got Ryan Jordan, our guy. What's up? Sup, dudes? Crazy card last week. Love the show in the community. Appreciate you coming out as always.
Yes, sir,
Let's
Ryan.
Get started to the very first fight, which is going to be fun. I don't know. I hope this isn't the first fight, but it might be. Jack Shore versus Yusuf Zalal. Who do you like?
So it's a really good fight, actually, because we know Jack Shore's 17-2. He's a good fighter. He's well-rounded. He's got pretty good striking, good boxing, decent kicks, and pretty good offensive and defensive wrestling and really good jiu-jitsu. So he's really well-rounded. I don't like his speed, and I don't like his size and like athleticism. And then I definitely don't really like it at 145. You know, he was at 135. He was doing pretty good. With the lower level competition. Then when he stepped up and fought like Ricky Simone, you know, he took a beating there. But I mean, it actually wasn't that bad of a fight. Simone was having a hard time getting him to the ground. He just ended up catching him standing up and then choking him out. But yeah, he against Brito, you know, he just let it. I mean, he didn't let him, but he just took like the first 3 leg kicks in like the first 35 seconds and basically was just defending after that the whole fight. So it's tough to see at 145 him being able to just be bigger and out physical guys. Yusuf Zalal, man, since coming back to the UFC, he's looked great at 145. I mean, to be honest, he looked great at 145 before he left the UFC, but he just had some really tough fights. He fought Ilya Taporia, fought Sean Whitson. I mean, dudes that are looking really good since then. And he fought him close. You know, he could have possibly won that Whitson fight. It was a split decision. But then he went down to 135, had a good fight with Damon Blackshear. I had a bet on Zalal in that, and he kind of got beat the first 2 rounds. He was on short notice in his first time dropping to 135 and then almost finished Blackshear in the third. And Blackshear was on short notice. So that was a really good fight. But Zalal's got really good movement, super fast. He's got good counters. You know, he likes to pull counter too, go at you, feint, let you strike and then counter you. And then obviously his wrestling's good. It's not great, but it's good. But his jiu-jitsu is phenomenal. And if he can get your back on the ground, which he tends to do to almost everybody lately, you know, Billy Q, Jarno Aarons didn't even have to get him to the ground. We got him to the ground. Jarno stood up and got choked out. But yeah, man, this is going to be an excellent fight. There's only one other thing. Like Yusuf Zalal, he's 5'10", 72-inch reach. And then it says Jack Shore's 5'8" with the 71-inch reach. So it seems like Zalal's going to have a size advantage, but I think that they're going to be the same height because Jack Shore is tall as shit. Like it says he's 5'8", but even when he fought Brito, who's supposed to be 5'8", like he was a little taller. Yeah, he's soft. Yeah, he's super soft. That's what I'm saying. He's not very physical, but he is very good. But yeah, man, here I got to take Yusuf Zalal. I'm going to say that he's able to land some good strikes standing up. He might even be able to drop Shore because Zalal's dropped a lot. He doesn't have that many. His first run, he didn't have that many finishes, but he dropped a lot of people like Pete Barrett and a whole bunch of people. So give me Yusuf Zalal. I can see Shore surviving though, because he is really good jiu-jitsu, but I mean, so does Billy Q. So give me Zalal, either say third round or decision.
Yep. Yeah, I'm on Zalal here as well. I mean, I like Jack Shore at 135. I don't like him at 145. I just think he's a little bit too soft. He's not as physical like he is in 135. He is a good grappler, decent wrestling. It's he does struggle a bit to get the takedowns, but solid striking too. I like his kicks. He's got good kicks, but I don't know about his striking defense all that much too if he fights a really good striker. But Zalal, man, he's super well rounded. He was good when he was first in the UFC, and then when they cut him or whatever happened, he was tearing it up in the regionals and came back, and he's been doing it ever since. It looked like he worked on his ground game, which is really good, and which made him more well-rounded, and he already had good striking. He's durable and he's young still. He's like 28. So I'm all over Zalal here. I think he wins this one. I'll say third round or decision too. I'll just say decision if I had to pick. But yeah, I mean, I just like Shore better at 135. I just don't know if he can. He's like kind of like that tweener, if you want to say. And I don't know why he doesn't go to 135. Maybe he doesn't want to cut anymore because, like I said, he is soft in the midsection. I think he can lose a little bit of weight there, but you'll see it in the weigh-ins. He's gonna look a little soft, and you're gonna be like, "Ooh, it doesn't look good," but that's how it looks. So, yeah, I like Zalal here though. I just think he's just a better striker for sure, and I think it might stay on the feet, and Zalal should win this one. But that's just me. But Roland, what's up, man? He said Oro Bay 2 as well. Yes. Is that how you say it? Oro Bay instead of Oro Bay? I always say Oro Bay. Yeah, you.
I thought it was Oro Bay.
Yeah.
But
I always say Oro Bay. I don't know. I'm weird. It's like the Old Bay seasoning.
We should call him Can't Block a Punch.
Any action, Effie? What's that, man? I just told everybody, like, I just literally posted the background. I didn't make this, and it looks awesome. It kind of looks like I made it. I really didn't, but thanks. I appreciate it. Next one, Jamie Lynn Horth versus Ivana Petrovic. And yeah, I'll start this one off. Interesting fight. I'm going to go with Horth. Again, I think she's going to be the bigger fighter here, the stronger, more physical fighter as well. She does have pretty good striking, decent takedown defense, enough takedown defense in this fight anyways. I think she's normally a bantamweight. This will be her second fight at flyweight, and I thought the last fight against Veronica Hardy was very, very close. Probably maybe kind of should have won, but didn't. But yeah, she's just solid everywhere, and she's tough. She's durable. And has a little dog in her. Petrovic, though, good grappler. Striking isn't okay. Does struggle to get those takedowns, and she really hasn't fought the greatest of competitions. Yeah, she did submit Na Liang, but in the third round, Na Liang only has one round of gas. She does throw a decent amount of volume, but like there's no pop really behind her striking, really. So I think she's gonna get out muscled, out physicaled, however you want to say it in this fight. I think Horth can keep it on the feet, land the better shots or more damaging shots anyways, or she probably can take down Petrovic. She just has to be a little bit worrisome if Petrovic is on her back. She does decent submissions. But other than that, I think Horth wins this one pretty much 7 or 8 out of 10 times. So give me Horth to win. First Canadian to win on the night. I'll say by decision. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a weird fight. Like Petrovic, she ain't terrible. She just really wants to grapple. Like her striking doesn't seem terrible, but she really just wants to grapple. She doesn't have the best wrestling, but she's a big girl. She's tall. She's got decent body lock takedowns, and a strong cage clinch. Like she was going back and forth with Luana Carolina, but Luana Carolina is actually pretty good, and she's big too. But yeah, Petrovic really just wants to grapple. Like you said, she can be dangerous off her back. When she's on top, she's good too. She's got good control. Yeah, man, she didn't look the greatest against Luana Carolina. I think it was like 1-1 going into the third, though. It's kind of close. But even the third, they just kept going back and forth because it just stayed grappling, and Luana kept engaging with that grappling. Jamie Lynn Horth, she's got decent striking. Like she's a big girl too, but she's slow, man. She's got a powerful body kick. That was the only thing I really seen that I liked in her fights with her striking. Decent hands, decent defense, but she's got a powerful body kick. And she's got pretty good defensive wrestling and okay offensive wrestling, but like against Haley Cowan, like Cowan was able to get her down a couple times. I definitely didn't like that. But yeah, this fight should be super close. Like that's why I wouldn't bet it. I'm going to take Jamie Lynn Horth, but man, I think it could be close because I think that there's possibilities Petrovic will be able to land some takedowns on her, which would suck.
Yeah, I think so too.
Which could suck. But in the striking, Horth should be better, but she's not like great. So it's not like it's going to be a tough fight. And I think it's going to be another one like Luana Carolina, where both these girls land some takedowns. Maybe both have some grappling switches, reversals, all that stuff. So I'm going to take Jamie Lynn Horth, but I'm not that confident.
Right on. Let's see what we got. I got Dirty Rag in here. What's up, Dirty? What's up, fellas? I'm still high on Jack I'm writing one more time. Won't bet that though. They're all right. Don't blame you.
He's well-rounded, tough
Bilal,
dude.
though. Whew.
That's how I felt though. Like last time with that Whitaker fight's stupid. I couldn't believe that when he just started tapping like that.
I know. There will be blood. What's up, man? Appreciate you coming, Paul.
Yo, what up?
What's up, Paul? Appreciate you coming
what
out
up,
as
Paul?
well. If you bet on this fight, call the number 1-800-GAMBLER. Pretty much. Unless you want to bet the over, I'm okay with that. You don't have to call, but
yeah, that should be good. The over.
I thought Hardy clearly won, big, but still a big step down in competition for someone who's just not aggressive or dangerous.
I had Horth winning that, but I'm also at a bet on it. But I thought
I had
won
Hardy.
The second and third,
but it was close.
Super close for sure.
Good fight. Fight goes a distance. I think it does.
Horth is.
I think that'll be the bet if I would play anything on this fight would be that.
That's what's weird though is like Petrovic's actually an inch taller with 4.5 inches of reach on Horth, and that's what makes me think maybe she might be able to help get some grappling going. We'll see.
We shall see.
She's very slow. 34 years old, Horth is, but we'll see.
We're in Canada.
Speaking
of Canada, Chad Anheliger versus Cody Gibson. Who do you like?
Chad Anheliger is a good fighter. He's decently well-rounded. He's got like good, fast, awkward boxing and good movement and awkward boxing. He's real fast because he's a fucking munchkin. He's just like he's fucking little as shit, dude. It's hard for him. But he's fast. He's got pretty good boxing. He's got decent power in his hands. He doesn't have the best takedown defense, but he's got a pretty decent get-up game, and he's constantly working. He's got pretty good cardio. He's just an overall pretty tough dude, you know. But he's fighting Cody Gibson, who's 4 inches taller with 7 inches of reach. Cody's got good striking. He's got good boxing. He throws some good kicks, and he's got really, really good knees, like up the middle. That's what he hit Mondo Gutierrez with on The Ultimate Fighter and put him out. And he's got good knees like that. Cody's going to be way bigger, like we said. Cody's going to have the wrestling advantage, like clear wrestling advantage. And when he takes Anheliger down, I think it's going to be harder for him to scramble because Cody will be able to take the back, put his hooks in, take the back. We've seen Cody take the back of Miles Johns in the second round and do some damage, and was looking pretty good in that fight until the third round when Miles Johns came back too. But I'm taking Cody Gibson here. I think Cody Gibson lands good strikes on the feet, and then I think that he's able to get grappling going and just like wear on the smaller Anheliger. And Anheliger's 37 years old too. I mean, Cody Gibson's 37 also, but I like his size. I like the grappling advantage. That's been Anheliger's problem is grappling. Even if you go watch, go watch Anheliger get that ass whooped by Alatang Ali. Like he got his ass whooped in that fight for all 3 rounds. Then against Jesse Strader, like he could have lost the first 2 rounds before he knocked him out in the third. And Jesse Strader is not the dude you want to be losing rounds to in the UFC. So
very true.
Give me Cody Gibson. And Cody Gibson's always going for the finish, but I don't know if he gets it here because Anheliger is super durable. But he's super durable against, lower level guys. Like Alatang Ali hurt his ass like 3-4 times. And that's not the guy you want to be getting hurt by in the UFC. So give me Cody Gibson. I think I'm going to say decision just because freaking Anheliger is tough. But another thing is I kind of thought Cody Gibson, there was a chance that he beat Brad Katona. Like that was a very close fight, and Brad Katona would beat the shit out of Chad Anheliger. He would just beat him in the striking and in the grappling. And
they're like the same size.
Yeah. And there would be
Katona's better.
And Katona's younger, and Katona's way better. So like that kind of stuff, and then Anheliger, Gibson having a really good fight with Miles Johns. You know what I mean? And Anheliger's getting destroyed. I had a bet on Anheliger against fucking Alatang Ali. That's why I'm upset. Alatang Ali beat his ass from pillar to post. All 15 minutes, hurt him like 3. That's not the dude that should be doing that to you. So give me Gibson all day.
Yep. Yeah, I'm on Gibson as well. Like you said, the height and the reach is going to give Anheliger a lot of problems. And I don't know if Anheliger is going to be able to take this fight to the mat. I mean, it might be a good idea, but Cody Gibson has pretty good takedown defense. He does have a good get-up game. He's got good grappling himself.
He's a great wrestler. He's a wrestling coach.
So, I just don't know how Chad can win this fight. I just don't know. That's the question. But I don't think there's any way that he can win this
very
fight.
Durable. Like Chad Anheliger does have fast hands with power that come from awkward angles, but like Gibson's durable. But that's his shot, dude. Anheliger to just land a big shot, and he could, but I doubt it. I hope not.
Yeah. But yeah, I kept going back and I'm like, man, maybe I'm overlooking something because like to me, this is a Cody Gibson fight to lose. And I just don't know how Chad wins unless he can maybe knock out Cody. Like that's really about it. So, and I don't think so because both guys are pretty durable. I could see Cody Gibson maybe getting a submission though, because Dan Helliger does have 6 sub losses out of his 7. So maybe he gets like a club and sub or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I got to go Gibson here. I think he wins this one again, like 8 out of 10 times. And not to say Gibson's some crazy, like up and coming fighting for the belt soon, but he's
good. Though.
I think he's
in that
better
size. In that fight,
it's a size that's going to give
4 inches of height, 7 inches of reach.
Yep,
he could hit him with a stepping knee and put him out, dude, or a clinch knee. If you watch The Ultimate Fighter, I feel like he put more people than just Mondo Gutierrez out with that. But we can go to the next one.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna try to find it out. My internet.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, so I gotta go Gibson here. I mean, the odds to me aren't too bad. He is like minus 200 range or so, but you can look at the overs as well. But I just think Gibson, like I said, wins this one like 8 out of 10 times. So
I'm with you on that.
Let's see.
I couldn't believe I got him at minus 145. Wow. You know, like he started at like minus 2 something, and then he went down, dude. He went like I
never saw it at minus 140.
Dude, when I did my tape study, he was minus 130, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get there. And by the time I woke up and then got to the casino, he was minus 145, and I should have put more, but I got
it. Let's see. I'm guessing Cody money line, maybe not by sub, but Chad does been sub a lot. I mean, it's worth a sprinkle. I don't know what it's at. Like the
I do like that though.
It's not a bad look,
but that was way early in his career too. Like, I mean, he did just get subbed by Jose Johnson.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe he goes in for a takedown and he gets a little guillotined.
I think Gibson could just take his back and
or club and sub. Well, that's true too. Like, there's options.
Rear naked, a lot of options. Cody Gibson get this done.
Standing guillotine.
And Helliger's so little. He seems like he should be 125.
He should be.
Then you just get out wrestled down there too. He can't wrestle. He's not a good wrestler.
Loser leaves town, or fight. Loser gets cut. Yeah, I mean, maybe.
I love Canada. There will be blood. That's my spot. I used to go up there. I loved it. I used to go up to Windsor, dude, and gamble.
Yeah,
I've been to a couple bachelor parties up there. We got a couple spots up there. Canada, they do it right. I like it.
I don't know about anymore though.
I don't know. Now you got that Trudeau. They're fucking shit up, man.
The last time that I went up to Windsor, it looked like a ghost town, and that was probably like 15 years ago.
Did you get you a bag of milk?
No, I did not. That sounds disgusting.
That's what Canadians get their milk in his bags.
That is
we
weird.
Went up there.
Is it true? Any Canadians here? Is that true with the bag of milk? That's weird.
Bro, we went up to there the one time, and we got up there at like 10 at night, and then maybe it was like 11, and they closed. They stopped selling beer. It was just like one big store in Windsor, and it was closed. So we had to go to the bar and get wasted quick.
I leg kicked my non-fighter friend at about 5%, and he fucking hated it random by leaving the share. That's funny.
That is hilarious. Yeah, I fucked up leg kicks, man. That's awesome.
Yep, that's it. Under the bridge is crazy.
Yeah, I've been there since 2001. After 9/11 hit, dude, we couldn't.
Oh, okay.
It was tough to get up there.
I was there.
Oh, we used to go over the bridge. I never went under the tunnel.
You never went under the tunnel?
Nah, bro. I only went over the bridge.
That's where it's at.
From Detroit?
Yeah.
No shit.
I
never went over under. The tunnel.
It's crazy. It's fun.
No.
At least do it for that.
I would like to.
You guys didn't know get milk? No. Oh, it's like 30 years ago. Okay.
That's well, Cody's old. I've been there since 99, baby. I've been there since 99. We were slinging bags of milk, man.
Okay. All right. That's weird. I've always seen cartons in my lifetime, and I'm almost 40. So
yeah, bro. They got some stuff. They got some different stuff over there, eh?
That is crazy, but cool. Yeah. Next one. Let's go. Where we got? Siri CD versus Garrett Armfield. Now, this is gonna be an interesting fight.
Super interesting.
CD's a very good striker. He likes to push forward, get decent pop. Okay grappling, but he wants to keep it on the feet. Good takedown defense. He is pretty durable, but he can get clipped from time to time. I saw in his last fight against, I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Was it
Ramos or
Tavares. But Tavares, hits like a truck. So I get it. Very close fight. I thought CD won that fight. I will say it again. I thought he won that fight. That should have been.
Not only that, but it was in Canada, and fuckface came in 5 pounds overweight. And then they still give him the split.
And they still give him the win when he shouldn't have won. I know. It's ridiculous. I was the only Canadian male fighter that should have won. Well, Malott should have won, but
at home.
That's like Davey Grant. Like the Davey Grant situation.
Yo.
Those are the two gets me. But very good fighter. Armfield, well-rounded guy too. Good striking, good boxing. He can wrestle. Good volume. We've seen him kind of slow down and maybe get out grappled, but this isn't the fighter that's going to out grapple him like Brady Heastan was able to do it. He's pretty tough and durable too. So this is going to be like, whoever wants to push forward first is probably going to win this fight. I think Armfield will probably have to shoot some takedowns as well. So I think he has that in his back pocket if need be, but I think this is a close fight. I'm going to go with the dog in Armfield. I'm not super confident. It's just more of a gut feeling. I like it. I just like his well-roundedness where he can mix in the wrestling if need be. I think he will need to eventually at some point. I do think CD's a little bit better in the striking department, but I just don't trust that chin a lot either. So we shall see. But this is going to be a very, very fun fight. I'm not betting this fight whatsoever. But give me Armfield to win. I could see a finish. I could see a decision. I don't know. I'll just say decision. But like I said, I'm staying away. This is probably the one fight. It was probably one of the hardest ones to go pick a guy. There's 2 other ones, but this one might be the hardest. But give me Armfield.
Yeah. It's like you said, it's a tough fight. It's almost the same fight as last time. Tavares is a boxer with good boxing, and that's exactly what Armfield is. He's a boxer. He's got good boxing. He's got good pop in his hands, decent like defensive wrestling and stuff. But grappling definitely wears him down. But I don't think Siri CD is going to be able to bring the grappling like that to be able to get him down. Like Katono was having a little problems at first, and CD couldn't even get Tavares down. But CD's going to be throwing a lot of freaking volume, and he throws a lot of kicks, and that's something Armfield doesn't throw very many kicks. CD's throwing kicks up the middle, kicks to the head, leg kicks, flying knees. He throws a lot of combos, and he throws a lot of volume. Armfield, like we said, good boxer, has pretty good power and really nice uppercuts. Pretty good defensive wrestling, but like I said, he gets worn down from that. You've seen it in different fights. Mateus Vogel took him out. Brady Heastan took him out. From just pressure grappling, and he beat the shit out of both of them before they ended up getting him. But here, I don't think he's got to worry about that pressure grappling, so it could look a lot like last fight. So is Garrett Armfield better than Ramon Tavares? I don't know. He's about as good, but like Ramon, I will say this: Ramon Tavares took a beating in that fight, dude, because he landed some good shots and like broke Siri's nose, and that's probably why his eye, was bleeding and he looked terrible the last 2 rounds because blood was going everywhere from a baby cut too. It was just a little cut on his nose, but it was just, yeah, dude, tough fight. I'm gonna go with Siri CD because I like the kicks, I like the volume. He throws a lot more volume than Armfield. It's probably going to be another tough first round like Tavares. Where Garrett's able to touch him because CD gets reckless. He comes in with reckless abandon, throwing like 8 punch kick combinations. So he definitely could get caught, get hurt, but he's very durable. He's super tough because he took some big shots from Tavares. He took some big shots outside the UFC. And I think that he pushes the pace. And I think that in the 3rd round, Garrett Armfield is going to slow down. He slowed down against Katona. He slowed down against Mateus Vogel. He slowed down against Brady Heastan. I think he slows down against CD, and CD clearly wins that after the first 2 are like 1-1. But I think it looks a lot like the Tavares fight at the end. You'd be like, fuck, dude, it's a close fight. So you get close, yeah. What did you say? You bet Armfield or you just picked him?
No, I just picked him. I'm think the line's, my gut.
The line's going down, right?
Money is coming in on Armfield. I saw him at like plus 145. He's at 125 now. But yeah, very close fight, I think.
Yeah, very close, man. Tough to bet. And feel confident that it's like CD's just going to kick his ass, or because I don't see no grappling coming here. So, yeah.
And then even like, I don't know what the plus 3.5 spread for Armfield would be, but even then it's not really that safe because I could see Armfield maybe getting finished. Like
both these guys, both of them could get finished. And Armfield definitely in that 3rd. Like I would look at CD Siri 3rd round because Armfield, like I said, slows down.
He does slow down a little bit, yeah.
Well, I believe Onama finished him in the 2nd. Mateus Vogel finished him in the 2nd, I believe. And then Brady Heastand finished him in third. So maybe you could do like a Series CD second, third, round 2, 3, or you can just do Armfield, to win at dog money right now because he's going to have a shot.
Try ketchup chips.
Yeah, not there, but my dad had me eating them poor man's French fries. Hell yeah. Been there, done that. Johnny's from the upper echelon, man. I've ate some poor man's French fries my day.
Yep. Speaking of bag of milk, Romanov season. Yeah, we'll get there.
That's fucking hilarious. Rum Dog's killing it tonight.
Dana said himself the Toronto pay-per-view was crap and he'll do better next time, and he did it for this Edmonton card. Agreed. Yeah, it's not bad. I like for a fight night. I like it. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, I can't remember the pay-per-view. I mean, I had Strickland and DDP. That was a good fight, but I don't really remember the other ones. Series CD and Tavares were good, but then the rest was just Canadians get that ass whooped.
Yeah, it was. I felt so bad for the male Canadians.
That ass whooped.
All the women Canadians though won, so that's something.
Yeah.
There's only what two women two Canadian women.
Jimmy Lynn Horth and Jazz DeVicious. And all the girls.
And I picked them both. So there you go. I like it.
I'm with you.
Canadians honest to a point to a fault. Grown fighters on scorecards. Yeah. Canadian bro just worked out an actual man. Yep. Let's see. I work on a tree farm. Tough as shit hours, 10 hours a day. I know blood works hard too with the same. Johnny, you give big ups for guys who work outside in shitty weather all the time. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I have to walk outside to go to work. It's terrible. No, I get it though. It sucks.
Bro, I need to find me a new job. Just
at least you're a little bit warmer though. Up here in the wintertime, it sucks, but up there it's even worse.
When Canada?
Yeah,
Canada. Fuck yeah, it is.
Really smashed. Yeah, that was wild, dude.
That was crazy.
I was like living.
But listen, if that
quick, but I got it.
Okay, so if that doesn't happen, what do we think happens?
I mean,
Shot was already holding him down and grappling him for that whole first round, using all his strength. In the second round, maybe he gets him down again for a little while, but can he do that all 5 rounds? But he fucking breaks his that's bro. I'm telling you,
I am willing to throw money down that he cannot go 5 rounds, but he can get a finish before that. Totally get it. He cannot go 5 rounds.
Not like that.
Done. No,
not shooting that way.
No way.
Constantly grappling, but he did it, man. He made it.
I mean,
work.
We'll see. He's in for a treat of 5 rounds for wherever. It's just somebody's gonna have to survive a round and a half. Let's say. I mean, Usman was able to, and what was his name? Burns, and both those guys are good wrestler grapplers. Like,
yep.
Wait till he fights one of those guys.
I'm so pissed his jaw got broke. We didn't get to fucking see anything.
I know. It's wild. It's bag of milk time. Alexander Romanov versus Rodrigo Nascimento. Who do you like?
This is another fucking tough one to call here, right?
It's a bag of milk fight. Let's be honest.
Yeah, because I mean, how do you be confident on either side? Like Nascimento he's like a jiu-jitsu dude, but he's a fucking turd off his back. Like we seen Alir Latifi be able to have a little success. Like
he's got 1 round of maybe jiu-jitsu, maybe.
Yeah,
and he stays on the feet with low volume.
Yeah, and he's really not all that dangerous. Dude, I couldn't believe it when last time he was the fucking favorite over Derek Lewis. And I was telling everybody, there was nothing Rodrigo Nascimento was going to be able to do. He wasn't going to take down and sit. If Jailton Almeida didn't submit Lewis in 5 rounds, there's no way. But Nuts was going to fucking do it.
True.
And then, in this one though, man, they're both gas bags, right? It's fucking tough. Romanov, great wrestler, right? He's got pretty good jiu-jitsu. He's got good ground and pound, and he's got a round and a half cardio. Mm-hmm. Nascimento, I mean, and Romanov's actually got pretty good striking. Like, if this just stays striking, Romanov could win this. He outstruck Blagoy Ivanov. I watched that boring-ass fucking kickboxing fight.
That's very true.
And he just striking, you know what I mean? He could do good. So he could come out here and possibly just win a round or 2 on striking and then take Nascimento down in the 3rd round. Nascimento, though, has decent striking. And he has decent takedown defense, and he's got decent jiu-jitsu, like especially on top, taking backs and stuff like this. It's a fucking tough ass fight to call. Both dudes slow down. They're both untrustworthy. The reason I'm gonna take Nascimento, right, and I don't want to because fuck, I don't want to, but here's my reasoning. I think that like Romanov's going to come out and start wrestling heavy. And I think that he's going to slow himself down after the first round. I don't think usually he comes out and King Kong's people, takes him down, beats him up or subs him, but he's not going to sub Nascimento because Nascimento does have good jiu-jitsu. So I feel like he's going to come out, wear himself down in that first round, land some takedowns, doing all that. And then when he comes out in the second, he'll be too tired to even have like decent striking. And if he can't get the takedown in the second, I see Nascimento just winning like this boring ass fucking bullshit striking match. I don't trust either one of these dudes, but I guess give me Nascimento. But
yeah, I agree with everything except I'm just on the bag of milk Romanov because of this reason only. I do think he's going to go out there and wrestle and probably win round one at a very high clip. And then after that, anything goes. Like, but at least I know Romanov will win round one. So I'm hoping he wins another and the judges are weird and they give him the round. But yeah, this is such a stupid close fight. Both these guys really aren't the greatest at heavyweight. I could see this going over 1.5. I could see this going to decision in a sloppy, boring round 2, 3. They're just standing, throwing 2 punches every minute. None of them are landing good, and they're gonna gas each other out in one round. Like I really think it's gonna happen, but I just think Romanov is gonna be able to get the takedowns, maybe get some control time. He's not gonna sub him, but he's gonna win the round, and then after that, that's when the Wild Wild West is gonna happen. You just don't know what's gonna happen. So give me Romanov. That's literally my breakdown for this fight, and I'm not betting it, like at all. You should not bet this fight, ever. But over 1.5 does look good if you want to.
Remember when Romanov started coming in shape and looked really good for a little bit, and then just fucking was like, fuck it.
Wasn't that against Tybura?
He did it in a couple of fights, even before Tybura. Once he gassed out against Juan Espina, he came in shape a couple times, and then another one, Tybura, plus 385. I knew Romanov was gas bag back then. Like everybody was still on him, but he was like minus 500 to Tybura. That was crazy. Yeah,
I still can't believe he was on a gravy train with biscuit wheels.
Bro, I had fucking Tybura bet over Spivak, who hits an arm bar off his back. Like, bro, that shit's so fucking stupid anymore.
It happens. Romanov will prove he belongs in UFC with this fight, or maybe he proves he belongs on Dan White Contender Series. But either way, he will win. Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
I like it. Yeah. Did Romanov last a round against Almeida?
I don't think he did.
I don't think so.
I think he got choked maybe later that was an athletic problem. Almeida was so much faster, dude. Stronger.
Yeah, round 1 didn't even last a half a round. But I just don't think Nascimento is dangerous, like, at all. I think Romanov's more dangerous than Nascimento. It's weird to say. I don't know who has a better gas tank, though.
It's like he's dangerous on the ground when he gets pinned, like does his jiu-jitsu stuff, but like Nascimento does have good jiu-jitsu. That's what he came in, just a black belt and jiu-jitsu grappler. But
yeah, fight doesn't go the distance. Yeah, man, you'll be hoping for a finish in the first round and a half, but then you'll be sweating that last round and a half because nothing's going to happen.
They're going to get fat and slow. Because neither one of them is going to finish each other on the feet. And then on the bottom, I can't see Nascimento choking out Romanov, and I don't really see Romanov choking out Nascimento. Maybe finishing him with some shots, but on some ground and pound. But I don't think so.
Let's see. Recently, Romanov either gets finish or gets a finish in round 1. He does have a couple round 2 finishes that are over 1.5. But
Jared Vandera,
Vandera, Martinez. As well,
Rocky
Martinez, but I think Nascimento's a little bit better than both those guys. He should be able to survive. Nascimento, I don't even remember the last time he finished somebody. Was it
Dontel Mays?
Dontel Mays. Yeah, Dontel Mays. Oh, and Alan Boudreaux, but it was a no contest.
Yeah, he failed for something.
That's it.
That's what I'm saying. That resume, and everybody's like, he's going to smoke Derek Lewis. Like, huh?
I don't think he does. They don't have any good heavyweights. They keep cutting all the bad heavyweights. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they cut Chris Barnett soon.
Yeah, I mean, he's 38 and just blew his shit out again. If you blew your shit, what was he doing? Spin kicks right after that.
Dude, he jumped up and down when he was getting announced, and he fell backwards, and it probably started the revolution of his knee or ankle or whatever it was, and then he did a spinning kick, and he's like, "Ow!" And I'm like, "Oh, he's not even gonna make it another half a round. There's no freaking way." I was so mad watching that shit. That was bullshit.
It's all funny games.
It's all funny games until you're jumping up and down.
Being built like that until you're 38. Fucking try to keep that body up.
Dude, that's wild, man.
Terrible.
It is what it is. But yeah, Romanov, I'm gonna say decision. I really am. I'm gonna do it.
I don't mind it.
Sloppy as shit.
He's going to be like the favorite. He was the underdog for a while.
I think he's still the underdog minus 105, so it's a pick 'em basically. The over 1.5 is minus 188.
I like that. I like it a lot.
I wish it was like 150, but
like who gets the finish before that? You know,
I think round one. That's it. Round one has to be the finish round. Like I don't see a finish in round 2 or 3.
Right.
Ain't no way.
I feel like if Bandera can survive around 1.5, Nascimento can.
Oh,
he's got better jiu-jitsu, so we'll see. It's a fat fight, man.
Now, if Rodrigo did not have any jiu-jitsu, then it might be a different story.
It'd be a completely different story.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think this can go over 1.5 or
so. He got pretty decent wrestling to where in the second round he may be able to stop like a tired Romanov's wrestling and just like hold him against the cage and do something.
Then he's gonna be tired, and then they're not gonna throw any strikes, and that over is gonna hit like easy.
Yeah, I feel like it.
Let's see. Next fight is gonna be a good one. Charles Jourdain versus Victor Henry. And I believe it's my turn. Yeah, this was a really close fight. I will say Jourdain is fighting at 135 here. I think this is the second time, right? His last fight was at 135.
No, he got the ass whooped by Gene Silva at 145.
Right. This is his first fight at 135. Red flag right away. But he's very entertaining fighter. He's got good striking. He's got a good guillotine. He's very tough, durable, good cardio usually. But like again, this is at 135. This is a new Charles Jourdain we haven't seen. But Victor Henry, he's also very good. He's good everywhere. Very good high volume striker. He's very durable. He's never been finished in his career. Good cardio, except the nut shot, if you want to say, but it doesn't count. Good grappling too. Good takedown defense. Like this. Really on paper, if you don't look at the age, pretty good fight actually, and very close. I could see it go either way, but the age is there. Red flag for Henry, and then you have Jourdain, which is going down to 135 as a red flag. And honestly, I think both guys are kind of. I mean, is Jourdain a little bit? Yeah, he's a little bit bigger, but not too much. He's not really that wrestler guy anyway, so I don't know if he's gonna really use it all that much, but. This one I kept going back and forth with. I'm going to go Victor Henry just because I trust him just a little bit more. Like Jourdain has some weird, crazy fight IQ moments sometimes in his fights, and I can't really trust him all that much. But Victor Henry is no one to trust either, too. He's looked bad in a couple of his fights, but going to go with Victor. Not very confident again, but he is the dog now. He was actually a favorite, I believe, earlier in the week. He's at plus 114 now, which I get it, but there's just red flags everywhere. So give me Victor Henry to win. I'm going to say by decision. I like the overs in this fight, though, a lot.
Yeah, like you said, Charles Jourdain dropping down to 135, which is good for him. I mean,
you think?
Yeah, he's still 28 years old. It must have been. I mean, as long as he can make weight and everything. I mean, he was never like a ripped up dude. The thing is, what he's going to lose his speed when you come down. He was way faster than a lot of them 45ers. He's going to come down to 135, and he's going to be the bigger guy, but he's going to be slower. You know what I mean? Them 35ers are fast as fuck. But he's got explosive southpaw striking. Jourdain's got a power in his straight left. He's got good kicks. He's got a pretty good guillotine. The problem is like he's not really great anywhere. Like he does have good striking, but
he's great at making a fun fight.
Yeah, he gets hurt. He can be taken down. He doesn't throw a ton of volume. Like even though he has some exciting fights, he really doesn't throw a ton of volume. Got that good guillotine. He's finished third. Another thing is like he's almost finish dependent in a lot of his fights. A lot of his fights, besides like Crone Gracie that went to decision, he finishes his guys. And when he's not finishing guys, he's usually losing a decision or getting finished as himself. And like you said, Victor Henry's never been finished. Super well-rounded good striking, really good boxing, switch stances smoothly, has decent power in his hands. He's not really knocking dudes out cold, but you've seen with like Ronnie Barcelos, even Yaya and a couple other people, he hits hard. You know what I mean?
He's got a good Spartan kick.
Yeah, he's got good kicks. He's a junkyard dog. He's got really good takedown defense and get up game and good wrestling himself. You've seen that against Tony Gravely, who's freaking good wrestler. He's a good fighter. We haven't seen him for a little while, but he had a tough schedule. He fought a tough schedule in the UFC.
Yes, he did.
But I don't know. I hope not, because he puts on good fights. He hasn't fought since
almost
Victor Henry.
Want to say he did, but I'll check.
I don't know, because I think he had won a couple fights for that Victor Henry one, but he like got caught by Nate Maness when he was whooping Maness's ass in that fight. But yeah, man, I'm gonna take Victor Henry here. Just for that fact, I think he's going to have a little bit of speed advantage. I think that he's going to throw more volume, and I don't see Charles Jourdain finishing him. He's never been finished. And I think that he's going to be able to counter Jourdain pretty good. He's going to have that speed advantage. Like I said, it's weird. It's like Dan Hooker coming down to 145, you know what I mean? And going against Arnold Allen. Like that speed difference was so much crazier. So
yeah,
that's what I think that Victor Henry can use here. Put that with never been finished, and Jourdain seems to like need a finish most of the time to win, or really big
or like
moments.
A late finish when he's losing in the third round.
Exactly. How many of them does he have?
A lot.
You know what I mean? So he's 15-8. This guy could be freaking 13-10. You know, if a couple, I think Marcellus Rojo, and then even like Lando Venata and them and Ramos, I think them dudes would have beat him if they didn't get caught in them early guillotines by him.
That's true.
Maybe he could catch Victor Henry in one of them. I doubt it. Henry's never been finished, but he does have a sick guillotine. So,
yeah.
But give me Victor Henry by decision.
Let's go. Like it. We got Ryan Matthews. What's up, Ryan? Remember when Romanov was the next generation of heavyweight? Yeah, I do. Yeah. Everyone was all pumped up for him.
Yeah. Dude, the sick thing is I bet Juan Espino versus Ass too. And then he fucking copped out and quit in that fight for a baby ball shot on the ground. They weren't even standing. Took a ball shot on the ground. And then he's like,
so weird.
He's like, I'm gonna head out now, but like, dude, I had the best one.
Bunny Hunter, what's up, Bunny? What's up, guys? Appreciate
Bunny
the
Hunter.
dono.
Yo,
all the best to my boys, Johnny K Picks and Blood Money. Let's go.
Hell yeah, that's a dude right there.
What kind of bets you got here going? What's your favorite underdog, Bunny? What you got?
I know who Bunny's got. Co-main event underdog, I guarantee it.
Love it.
He knows what's up.
I'm willing to ride the Jourdain train for the culture. All right, I get it.
And he could look really good at one. At least he's only 28 doing this. You know what I mean? It's not like Jourdain's ever been like a cut up 145er. He's just like a natural. That looks like his natural weight.
Yep. It's the hair for Henry, isn't it, Johnny? Yeah, he looks like Barry Manilow. So is it Moe? No, not Barry Manilow. What's the other guy? Crap.
What kind?
Oh, it is Barry Manilow, right? Hold on.
The blonde haired like poof on top.
Barry. No, not Barry Manilow.
Are you talking about like the man bun thing?
No, he has got like the curly hair, like a long curly hair.
Smooth jazz. Michael Bolton.
Michael Bolton. That's who it was. Yes. Yeah. Couldn't think of his name. Yeah. Same genre in a way.
You leave Michael Bolton. By the way, you leave Michael Bolton out of this, Johnny. Man's a legend.
JK, bro. Charles, money line. There we go. Judges. Okay. Yep. Lots of decisions on the card in my pick. I think I have like 10 decisions.
Remember they tried to give him a decision against fucking Sean Whitson? Jourdain thought he won. He's like,
yeah. No, like, ain't no way,
you
boy.
Fucking clearly lost that fight. But they did make it a split.
They tried.
Yeah, they tried their damnedest.
It's going to be a violent fight. I can see Jourdain landing more strikes and being more aggressive, but Henry is tough. Could go either way. Yep.
Yeah, true that, Derek.
Fight start round 2. I like it.
Love it.
Put it in there.
Love it.
New rules, more finishes.
Yeah, what's all the new rules? I haven't.
It's
really
just the 12-6 elbows, and then the hand thing doesn't count. You have to have a knee or a elbow down.
Fucking.
I don't think it's gonna make more finishes. I mean, it's gonna be more fun.
No, it might get people fucked up. Bro, you ever see when people standing up and they got their hand on the ground, and if they weren't, dude, them knees, bro, in Pride they used to.
Nobody's gonna be doing that. There's gonna be more people going to the ground instead of trying to play that game. You know what I mean? Because they're not gonna.
The get up game is gonna be a lot harder now because people used to use that. You just use the cage, put your hand down, get your back to the cage, stand up.
The one hand or fingertips, it doesn't work anymore. It has to be an elbow or a knee down.
Bro, there's gonna be some vicious fucking KOs with that. Like vicious KOs, catching somebody coming up, dude, with that fucking knee just in the side of the chin. Because I mean, you can't really defend it. I mean, you better be defending, but there's gonna be some nasty KOs.
Yeah, but those elbows though.
Oh, but yeah, there'd be some there definitely, but that knee to the face of basically like it's not defenseless, but when you're trying to get up and you're using your hands, you're fucking defenseless. You're gonna eat that. Let's go. I like it.
I don't know how I'm gonna try to pronounce it. Is it C? Is it say shorts? Let's go with that. C shorts. We'll just say shorts. Henry wins. I agree. I like it. It's gonna be close though. It's gonna be a fun fight.
Yep.
Next one, we got Ariane Lipski versus Jasmine Jasudavicius. Who do you like?
It's another tough one to call, in my opinion, because I mean, Jasudavicius has decent boxing, decent striking. It's not going to be near as good as Lipski's. Jasudavicius has pretty good wrestling, man. Pretty good takedowns, body lock takedowns, and then she's savage on the ground. She's trying to land a lot of elbows, land a lot of good ground and pound. Even just going for chokes, just good transitions, good scrambles. And she's big, she's tall, she's very freaking tough. She's a junkyard dog for a girl, you know. She's got really good cardio to back up the style that she brings, unlike Hamzat. But she sometimes has trouble getting the fight to the ground. I mean, against like Tracy Cortez, who's an excellent wrestler herself, Natalia Silva and stuff like that. Ariane Lipski, she's been looking a lot better. Like her grappling ever since she started training with Amanda Nunes and them, like her grappling has looked a lot better. When she first came to the UFC, great Muay Thai, violence queen, hitting elbows, stuff like that, beating up regional scene girls over in like Norway and stuff like that. But she's got good striking. She's very patient. She comes forward. She's putting pressure on you, and her takedown defense has gotten a ton better. Like she's got like even against Silva. Silva was having a hard time taking her down. She had some reversals on Silva. And did pretty good. And I'm pretty high on Karine Silva. And that was a tough fight. Silva had to win the third round to get that win. But I don't know, man. In this fight, it's going to be tough because on the feet, it's going to be a Lipski. I mean, you even seen Lipski against like Casey O'Neill, where she's able to hurt her on the feet and then get the arm bar quick in the first round. She's got good jiu-jitsu off her back. It's like weird because she's gotten her ass whooped on the ground a lot, but she's also got like a knee bar over Luana Carolina. She's got the arm bar over Casey O'Neill. So it's tough. I am going to go with Jasudavicius here. I have to at home just because we've seen Ariane Lipski get beat by this exact style a ton, but that was before her takedown defense got better. So if she can stop the takedowns for the most part, because Jasmine's a good wrestler, but it's not like she's like over crazy dominant wrestler. You know what I mean? She couldn't take down Natalia Silva, like so she couldn't take down
Natalia's come on.
Yeah, but I mean,
Natalia Silva's the real deal.
If you're a dominant wrestler, though, you're gonna be like Hamzat or whoever, just taking
Natalia Silva's
she's really a beast. Good. She's a beast. But
I don't think anyone could take her down personally.
I think Ariujo took her down.
Well, and do something with it. Let's put it that way.
Right. Yeah, no, definitely not. And not just repeatedly do it. But I'm gonna take Jasmine here because like I said, we've seen Montana De La Rosa, even like Shevchenko's sister and a couple other people, Karine Silva, take her down, beat her up. And I think Jasudavicius most likely do the same thing, but it's a tough fight because like if Lipski, because you've seen against like Gato, who doesn't have near as good a wrestling as Jasudavicius, but like she couldn't get her down and Lipski used a lot of movement and she's a pretty big girl too herself. But like I said, yeah, give me Jasudavicius, but I'm not like super confident, like minus 250. I'm just like it's a for sure thing because she's still limited in her fighting.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but I think Jasmine. I'm a little bit more confident than you. I am on Jasmine. Her style is going to do well until it doesn't, and that's usually going to be like the top 8, top 5 girls in the flyweight division. But I mean, Lipski's a good striker. I mean, she does have pretty good takedown defense, but man, once Jasmine gets you up against the cage, which she will, I think, like she's not going to let go. And she will eventually get Lipski down, I think. Now, Lipski's going to have to circle and circle and circle this whole fight and just keep it on the feet because she's going to have the better, cleaner striking, but also too, like Lipski does not really have the greatest striking defense. She gets hit a lot. Not to say Jasmine can knock her out or anything, but Jasmine does have pretty decent striking. So, but I think she's going to obviously go for the wrestling more so. But like once Jasmine gets you up against the cage and she has a hold of you, like she ain't going to let go. And I think that's what's going to happen. She'll get those takedowns and it's going to go to decision. Could end up being a close one, but I think it's going to be 29-28 Jasmine. No, that's just me. I think it's just a style. It's just a style of Jasmine. It's a bad style for Lipski. Now, like I said, if she can stuff the takedowns, though, maybe round one, she can sneak round one. But I just think as the fight goes on, Jasmine will still push. And I don't know if Lipski is going to be able to circle long enough to not get touched or stuff like that. So we'll see.
True that. Jazz the Vicious is fucking durable. Good cardio.
Very durable. Good cardio.
Natalia Silva threw her a beating, dude. I had the over 2.5 in that fight, and I was like praying she could hold on, and she took that beating because Natalia Silva's
it's like she has that zombie mentality where she's just going to keep pushing forward until she gets you down. Like she'll just track you down. So, and if she gets hit, she's going to keep coming forward. So I like it. And like I said, that style is going to work wonders until it doesn't. And that's usually the top 8 people. But There Will Be Bud is in love with Jasmine.
I'm on the other side.
I mean, if we're talking about the two, yes.
But both of them.
Jasmine's cool.
Beggars can't be choosers. Both of them. Yeah.
Jasmine has faced only one flyweight with good evasive striking and takedown defense. You don't have to be as good as Natalia Silva for that style to work well. Ariana's bigger. Yeah. But I think Natalia Silva's stronger.
She is. That girl's strong. Those shoulders are
You can't take that girl down. Her improvement has been historic. She's learning from her fights to Kareem. Yeah.
I agree.
But she always makes every fight close. Now, I know the Kareem Silva fight. I mean, Kareem Silva's really good. But, man, she makes every fight close. Like, it's almost like she almost fights to the level of her competition, whether it's good or bad. You know what I mean? Like, I know she destroyed, who was it? Was it Polyana? Right?
Who?
No.
Lipski?
Who? Yeah.
JJ
no,
Aldridge,
it was Casey O'Neill.
Casey O'Neill.
But that was the one I was like, whoa.
Yeah, the Casey O'Neill one.
Yeah.
And look what Casey O'Neill just did to fucking Luana Santos.
Yeah.
Who I would have took over Jazz DeVicious too on a full camp and stuff. So I don't know, man. I just don't think. I'm like you. Like Jasmine's good, but we seen like her against like Cortez. Like that's her limitations only go so far.
But she was able to stuff the takedowns and keep it on the feet. I just don't know if Lipski's going to be able to. I don't think she will.
Right.
I know she's got better takedown defense. I will give her that, but I don't know if it's going to be good enough for 3 rounds. Start trying to stuff takedowns.
Right, but she can land that damage on the feet because on the feet,
could.
like you said, Jasmine's just a zombie. But I would look at Jasmine round 3 possibly, just the pace she pushes because Lipski's been finished. She's not as much lately, but she used to get finished a lot on the ground later in the fights, just like Montana De La Rosa, Shevchenko's sister. Who else? Another wrestler grappler beat the shit out of her too and finished her earlier. Like I said, ever since she went with and's been training with Nunes and them, her grappling is phenomenal. Plus, she's getting older. She's like 30 now, so like she's getting better as it goes.
Derek's got a bet on Lipski. It's kind of an aggressive striking, improved takedown defense. Yeah, I mean that's what you got to do. I'm scared though. I mean, at least you're on the plus money side. There you go.
Yep, and she beat Melissa Gatto. That's a good win.
Yeah. JJ or Resident. Funny man, hard to pick. I think neither are lesbians. Yeah, I don't think they are.
That sucks.
There you go. Raw likes Jazz decision. Lipski can stand back up or reverse position.
True. She's very strong, man. And Jasmine's not going to be that much bigger in her here. Maybe like an inch taller, says. 1 inch of reach, 1 inch of height.
Ground and pound KO. We got Jumbo Loco. What's up, man? It's going to be cold-blooded weekend. Yes, sir.
Cold-blooded when she get that ass.
I don't like betting Jazz at chalk. If it was more even lines, I'd be on it. I mean, Jazz has been doing good at chalk, though. She usually like cashes when she's the favorite, but was she a favorite against Cortez? I don't know if she was.
No.
Yeah.
No. That was she was a favorite over Klein.
Well, she wasn't the favorite over
she might have
Silva
been a favorite
either
over Silva.
Was she?
Was she not? I bet she was.
I don't know. That'd be wild if she was.
Because Silva was coming in, hadn't fought in years. Oh yeah, she's minus 240 over Silva.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Lipski's skills are way better, can stick and move and win. Yeah, but can she not get taken down? That's the question. If Killer Kareem Silva didn't finish her pillow fist, Jasmine ain't. No, they ain't going to be a finish. I don't think.
It's crazy that Jasmine got beat by Elise Reed, too, at one point. How she didn't just wrestle her down.
Yeah, that was early in their career, right?
Yeah, a couple years before she got in the UFC.
Huge favor of so yeah, that's wild. All righty, next one. Amin Zahabi versus Pedro Munoz. And I think it's my turn. Another close fight. Interesting to say the least. You don't think it's going to be close? No? Oh, you're on somebody? Hot, hard, and fast? All right. Well, we'll see who it is here. Yeah, Zahabi. I mean, he's a good striker. He's got some pop in his hands. A little low volume for me personally, but decent grappler if he gets on the ground, but he's going to keep it on the feet. Pretty good takedown defense. This fight's going to play out on the feet, let's be honest. And then we got Munoz, who's the exact opposite. High volume striker, likes to push forward with very good leg kicks and durable, always in his opponent's face. He can be hittable on the feet though, but he always pushes forward, super durable. It's just going to be, to me, volume over damage. I think Zahabi's going to probably get out volume, probably almost 2-1, almost in every fight or every round, I think. But Zahabi can land the harder shots, and Munoz does show damage. He does take a lot of punches to the face. So a very close fight for me. I'm leaning Pedro here. I like the volume. I like the leg kicks. This is a coin flip fight for me. I know Zahabi looked good in his last fight against Javid, but I don't think he's the better Basharat. So give me Munoz to win by decision. I'm loving the overs in this fight or the plus 3.5s, which I believe it should be Pedro, right? Yeah. Love that one. I think he wins one round for sure. But it's going to be a close fight. I think it'll be fun, entertaining to see how it goes. But I just think Zahabi's going to be on the back foot the whole time. So that's just what I think. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that it will be a decent fight, but I think that fucking Pedro Munoz is better in every situation of fighting than fucking Zahabi. Like Zahabi, I mean,
I'm just worried about the counter, like a counter that he can maybe do something.
Munoz ain't never been finished. Munoz is fucking as tough as they come.
He's a little hittable and it's worrisome.
Yeah, but never been finished. Zahabi's low output. He's got decent boxing. Like an okay leg kick. He doesn't really wrestle. Like I watched Vince Morales beat his ass. He's never fought anybody. You beat Basharat. I thought Basharat won that. I just rewatching it. It seemed like Basharat, because it seemed like he got hurt right at the end of the second. Basharat, with 8 seconds left. But before that, he probably outlanded Zahabi. But regardless of that, Aori Lang.
I was just so pissed off at Javid in that fight that I was just like, you deserve to lose that fight. You shouldn't have made it that close.
He's not even that good. Javid's not even that good. He can't really
I know, but he shouldn't have made it that close. I don't think Zamin.
Dude,
Zahabi's all that good.
This is the biggest step down in competition fucking ever.
It is.
Like, you remember what Pedro Munoz did to Chris Gutierrez when he finally got a step down? Like, Pedro Munoz been fighting fucking Sean O'Malley, like the best people in the world, and putting up great fights. Like, he almost just beat Marlon Vera. That was a very close fight. Like, all of his fights are super close. Amin Zahabi, like, who is Amin Zahabi? Winning a very close fight against Basharat, because he landed, Pedro Munoz is going to have better boxing to me. He's going to use them leg kicks like crazy. He's got excellent leg kicks. And Zahabi's mainly a boxer, and he's heavy on his front leg. I think if Pedro Munoz wanted to wrestle, he's going to be the one that can get the takedown. Pedro Munoz, way higher level black belt in jiu-jitsu. Like, where is Zahabi better? And Zahabi's a low output counter striker, but he doesn't. I got Pedro Munoz all day in this fight, dude. I don't understand how.
You're making me more confident, I will say.
I don't understand how, dude, who's Zahabi ever beat? Pedro Munoz has been fighting the top 10 in the world, and it's even the old top 10 and then the new top 10 that came in. Never been finished and put up great fights with all of them, dude. Almost finished Dominic Cruz in the first round.
The man's a little worried. I'm a little worried that maybe Pedro lost like a half a step, and that might be the difference.
Right, to somebody super close, fast like Kyler Phillips, he might have lost a half a step. But to somebody like Zahabi, who's like a slower dude himself, and really only what's his path to victory? Is it because he's not knocking Munoz out? I don't know.
He's gonna have to end the harder shots and dudes show some damage on Pedro's face.
Dude, Munoz lands hard shots too, dude, and he could even finish Zahabi. So, I mean, Zahabi beat Draco Rodriguez, Ricky Tercios, Aori Lang, and Javid Basharat, and now he's the favorite over Pedro Munoz. Ain't no way, boy.
Well, you're making me more confident. Okay.
Give me Pedro Munoz all day. It's crazy. Why is he the favorite? Makes no sense. What's his path to victory of just countering and landing bigger shots like he did against Bashaw? He probably landed 41 strikes. Pedro's going to put that on his ass in the first round. Vince Morales walked this man down. I seen it.
Yeah. Thomas says, in Zahabi's 5 wins, those opponents has 1 knockout in the UFC, Pedro by KO. There we go.
Exactly.
Aussie fan. Right, fan. What's up, man? What's up, fellas?
What up, Aussie?
Appreciate you coming out. Zahabi will have an excellent game plan. I'm leaning Zahabi due to recency bias. Pedro's 45 in MMA year is going to be close. Okay.
True that.
Rose 1 decision over last fight. Yep. Wait.
Oi.
Zahabi's 5. Wait, yeah, where is it? Zahabi going to sleep. Levels to this. Ramos KO Zahabi.
Spinning.
There you go. All right.
Dude,
all right. You guys are making me more confident.
But like it's crazy. I mean, I get it. Pedro's lost him, but what would fucking
he was looking good against Sean O'Malley. I will say that until the eye poke.
I want to know this. What would Iman Zahabi's record be in these last fights if he fought Kyler Phillips?
Well, retrospect now, he might win that fight.
He's not beating Kyler Phillips. Marlon Vera.
He ain't win that fight.
Chris Gutierrez would probably be Iman Zahabi.
Yeah.
Sean O'Malley, Dominic Cruz, Jose Aldo, Dominic Rivera, Frankie Edgar, Aljamain Sterling, Cody Garbrandt, who he knocked out.
I mean, all those good fighters, when Pedro fought them, no way. Now, maybe.
Yeah, but Zahabi, what is bro? You're gonna be going, do something, man, do something. He's just like fucking Mateus Nicolau,
and he always
outside.
He always backs up too, and he accepts it. He never pushes forward at all. It's just, yeah, I get it. And that's one thing. That's why I was like, I don't think he's gonna win, but I wasn't super confident.
I like Munoz being that durable because that's really like what Zahabi does is kind of wait to counter you and land a big shot and hurt you, stuff like that. That's what he did, Draco. That's what he did. But like Munoz is a good striker, dude. Go watch him fight with Vera and them. He's good. I think he gets it done.
Agreed. Let's go. I like it. Next one. We are at the main card. Mike Malott versus Trevin Giles. Who do you like in this one?
The untrustworthy of the untrustworthy.
Well,
Mike Malott, serious power in both hands, dude. He's got a fucking killer left hook, like just a short left hook that he hit Fugit with, that he hit the same one that he hit Mickey Gall with. Dude's got serious power and super fast. He's got good body kick. He kept hurting Fugit with the body kick, and before he put him out with the combo left hook in the second round. And he's got good wrestling and good jiu-jitsu. You know, you've seen him take down Magny and control him. A lot of people do, but it's still Magny's tough. Took out Johan Lioness super easy with that submission. But you know what I mean? Got gas problems. And he was looking good in the Magny fight. I rewatched it until like 1 minute left, dude. And he got reversed. And then it was just fucking over. But his cardio really didn't completely fail him until then. Like he was dominating the whole fight.
Yeah. I've seen it happen a handful in fights where like guys like they just like completely crash. And that's what happened. I was like, dude, like you just literally died. Literally.
Bro, I just watched it. Oh my God, with that Rainer de Ritter, who's fighting Gerald Mearshart next week. That motherfucker just straight quit in a fight. I mean, he was fighting at light heavyweight against a savage Russian that might be on all the juice, and he's 185. But bro, that guy got a takedown late in the third, and he's on his back, throws up the armbar. Russian gets out of it, stands up. The ref's like, get up. He's like, no, I'm all right. He wouldn't even get up. He just quit. So that's like kind of like that. But Malott died. Trevin Giles, can't trust him.
Died.
He fucking did. That's sad. He got finished with like 4 seconds left too in the third, dude. But he just like, that would suck, dude. But Trevin Giles, man, he's a good fighter. You know, he's pretty well rounded. He's got excellent boxing, really good jab. You seen him against Carlos Prates. He was winning that first round and a half. And he's got good wrestling. You seen him against Roman Delice. Got to win over him, where his wrestling and jiu-jitsu is phenomenal. But the man has some of the worst, he's up there with Josh Kulabau and them on fight IQ of just fucking making mistakes at all points in fights. Bro, I've lost so much money on Trevin Giles. I'm not even talking recently. When he first came into the UFC, I knew how good he was. He has wins over like Ryan Spann and Kevin Holland and shit on the regional scene. Before he came to the UFC, he's undefeated beast. I lost who's the one bald white dude that fucking they would all crack him in the third round and choke his ass out.
Zach Cummings.
Who else got him? Bums, bro. When he first came in. And he would gas out a little bit too. Somebody else got him in the third round. Like his first 3 fights in the UFC were like he lost.
Oh, like Gerald Mearshart, but that's GM3 round 3. I mean, that's a legend.
And he kept grappling with GM3. That was his low fight IQ there.
Yeah.
Zach Cummings and Gerald Mearshart. Then you go against Dricus, which that's respectable. Michael Morales, same kind of thing, but he gets hit. He gets hit, and he already lost a grappling match to Mike Malott. You know what I mean? So. He can be doing perfect. Dude, if you bet Trevin Giles, he can be doing, I'll tell you a million times, he can be doing perfectly great until he isn't. His terrible fight IQ, and he slows down bad in the third round too. So I like Mike Malott. I think Mike Malott at some point cracks his ass. I think that at first Trevin Giles might start styling on him. Boom, he's landing some good shots. He gets a little overzealous and crack. Game over. So he's been finished in all 6 of his losses. He don't care which way. 3 knockouts, 3 sub losses. So give him Malott at some point, but no confidence. No, fuck, I don't trust him a lot either. Because like we've seen what happened last night. You can't bet a guy that has no cardio. Like and then when he fucking gasses
Cody.
out and you go, oh fuck, dude.
Cody, come on.
What?
Give him a little break on that one. Give him a little break. If it happens again, though,
he died. Though.
You hold it to him forever.
He died.
But yeah, I am confident Malott wins this one. And a lot like you said, I don't trust Giles' chin whatsoever. He got knocked out the last 2 fights pretty badly. Malott has power in both hands. He's got good submissions, decent wrestling. And like you said, too, Giles can be winning this fight until he's not. And I could see Malott maybe losing the first round, and the second round happens, he'll catch him with a left hook and drop him, because I don't think it's going to take a lot to drop him at all. Like just touch that chin a little bit. And Malott has that power in some of his hooks. He doesn't really have the cleanest of strikes, but if he hits, he lands, and it's going to hurt. So I think that's what's going to happen. It might be a club and sub. It might be just a knockout, but Malott by inside the distance at minus 125 or better I think that's a good play. I don't see Malott winning a decision. I don't think this fight goes to decision. So it's going to be a finish one way or another. But I'm pretty confident Malott gets this one done. I'll give him a pass for Magny. He was winning that fight clearly until literally he just had nothing left, and he like rolled over and he couldn't do anything. And I've seen it happen a few times like that, maybe not to the exact degree, but yeah, I'll give him a pass. But if it happens again, though, I'm going to put it in my notes for him, and I'm like, never trust him to go into round 3. Like, that's it. So give me Malott, though. Pretty confident he gets this done by finish. Let's see. We got Mr. Nice Guy. What's up, man?
Yo.
Just in time for the main card. We'll go back and watch the prelims later. What's up, chat? Appreciate you coming out, hanging out with us.
Yep, everybody check him out on Twitter. Ryan Matthews, too.
There you go. Yeah, Ryan Matthews on Twitter as well. I watched Murat knock out Gall in Jacksonville. Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah. He was starting to get pieced up a little bit by Gall, and then
was that his debut?
In the UFC. He fought on the contender
fought on the contender series, which lasted like 30 seconds. But yeah. Let's see. The next one we got is gonna be Marc-Andre Barriault versus Dustin Stoltzfus. And again, pretty confident in this one. Give me Marc-Andre to win. I just think he's better everywhere. I don't think Dustin Stoltzfus is all that great. He tries to wrestle, he tries to strike, but he's kind of like the guy that the stepping stone for everybody. And not to say that they're trying to push Barriault by any means, but he's a better fighter than Dustin. So give me Barriault to win. I'm going to say by decision. Stoltzfus is pretty durable, but he can get cracked maybe. And maybe in the third round, maybe Barriault can power bar him, if you want to say so, but I'll say by decision. What do you think?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a tougher fight too, honestly, because like
really?
Barriault, well, he is good, but his problem is he's got bad takedown defense. Like he can be taken down, he can be controlled a little bit, and he gets up. And like Stoltzfus does have good wrestling and jiu-jitsu. I mean, like he
maybe for a round.
Well, he out grappled Gerald Mearshart for the first 2.5 rounds, and then ended up fucking making it. He actually was on his way to winning. and made a back. He had his back and got too high and slid off. And then that's when Mearshart was finally able to take, because I had a bet on Mearshart and he finally, but like Stolfoots has pretty good cardio. He has pretty good toughness, decent striking. I mean, yeah, he got put out by like Abus Magomedov and even Bruno Silva or Bruno Ferreira. But I mean, Mark Andres had his problems with getting put out by people too. You know what I mean? He got put out by Cheedy. He just got put out by Piper, which ain't the biggest problem. But yeah, man, just like early in his career for Barrios, that was the way to beat him. I'm Jung Young Park, Andrew Sanchez, like a bunch of people. You know, you just wrestle him down and stay away from the striking, and you can beat him. But it's a tough fight because if Stolfoots can't, we know that Barrios is definitely going to have better striking than him. He doesn't throw like crazy power, but man, he hits you a million times and pushes a crazy pace. So I am taking Barrios. I'm just saying there is a chance like Stolfoots can get grappling going and then just win a couple rounds and survive the third. You've seen what he did to like Punahele Soriano, which is smaller 185er, but I'm going to say that Barrios is able to survive the first round, getting taken down, uses the get up game, wears on Stolfoots, and then can stop the wrestling by the second round, start putting a beating on him, and maybe get him out of there in the third. Stolfoots is tough, but he's been finished in the third round. He's been finished a decent amount of times. He's been finished in the third round a couple times too. I know Vieira got him. I know in the third round. Mearshart got him in the third round, but them dudes are fucking surgical grapplers.
Yeah,
you make one mistake.
That's not Dustin at all. I just don't think he's gonna be able. If he does get him down, I don't think he's gonna be able to hold him down like those guys for sure. Ain't no way.
So, but Barrios may be able to work on him though and get that finish in the third round. That's what I'm saying, because because Stolfoots been finished in there a couple times. But give me Barrios, but man, I just hope his ass don't get grappled.
I'm confident. He's good.
I like it.
Can you kick a fighter in the face whenever, or knee a fighter in the face? I mean, I think you can, unless he's grounded.
Yeah, unless he's got a knees down at this point. Before you could just have a hand down, but that's out of there now. Now you got to have a knee down.
It's got to have an elbow or knee. Hands don't work.
My cup would be touching.
Suck it, Alexa Grasso.
That would have been your girl, dude. That would have been the end of Shevchenko if them knees were legal then.
What? They called them legal. They weren't, but they called it. A couple of them were, though. But a couple of them weren't. Just stopped it right there. But it is what it is. We know who's the better fighter now, right? Cody? Thank you.
Don't you
dare say Alexa Grasso.
I don't know what happened here.
All right. Here's one fight that I have no idea. Caio Machado versus Brendan Ribeiro. Who do you like here?
Here's another one.
Flip it.
Yeah, dude. This is another one. It's weird. I mean, you kind of want to look at fucking Ribeiro just because he's the underdog.
Yeah.
And this fight's like it's a who knows which way it's gonna go type fight. As you know, I'm not high on Machado. I tried to tell everybody that fucking Dante Mays was gonna beat him because he's not like that good. Like he's got decent striking.
There you go. I was like, what happened?
But I mean, he's got like decent southpaw Muay Thai, bad takedown defense, but like a decent get up game. That's what he was doing against Parsons or Mick Parsons. But yeah, overall, like in his striking, it's not like he's pushing some crazy pace, and it's not like he's some dangerous ass striker. He's never really beat anybody good in his career. He beat like Jordan Main's dad 2 times in the Canadian regional scene. 2 of his fucking 8 wins are against Jordan Main. His dad's like 53 when they fought, bro.
That's wild.
I don't see where he's that good. No good wins. He does have decent cardio, I guess. He's got good toughness. You got Bretson Ribeiro, another dude who's not very like trustable. He's dangerous. He's finished all 15 of his wins, right? He's got decent. So you've seen in the last fight versus the Russian dude, hit him with 2 leg kicks, and that dude was compromised. Landed some decent shots on the feet. On the ground, he's got like tricky jujitsu. Where he's going for arm bars and different stuff off his back, but he doesn't have that good offensive wrestling. But you got Machado's also coming down to light heavyweight for this. So I feel like at heavyweight, he was a little faster than them heavyweights, which didn't do anything for him anyways. But like at light heavyweight, he's not going to be as fast. He might be a little taller, but Ribeiro's going to be have 3 inches of reach. I don't know. This is fucking risky as shit on this one. Like, I don't like, though, the only thing I don't really like Ribeiro plays off his back a lot, you know, but I don't really think Machado is going to be taking him down like that Russian dude was. So, this one, I don't know. All of Ribeiro's losses too are by finish. I don't think Machado's that great, but I don't think Ribeiro's that great either. So I don't know. I'll take Ribeiro. I'll just say somehow he beats Machado. I don't like Machado. I don't think he's a good fighter. Ribeiro's just more dangerous. He's fought some decent fighters, and that the fight he had with that Russian dude, majority loss in that against that undefeated badass Russian. So
yeah,
I just don't like Machado.
I hear you. I ended up going with Machado, but I'm not confident. This fight to me is like one of those fights too. Probably the second least confident pick here. I'm only going with Machado because of the unknown, if you want to say the 205. I would like to see him at 205 just to see. Ribeiro, like, he's going to be dangerous early, but I think Machado can survive that and maybe have better cardio in rounds 2 and 3. So we'll see what happens. Like, but I don't think if what's his name? If Bredson wins, it's probably going to be by a finish early. And if he doesn't, then that's when I think Machado can take over and maybe win like a stupid close decision or something like that. But not confident whatsoever in this one. Definitely staying away, but I'm picking Machado to win by decision. And I don't like it, but it is
Bredson,
what it is.
bro, Bredson even had that big old Chinese dude that's bad. That's fucking tough as fuck. He had him hurt in the first like 30 seconds. And then he knocked out the one dude on the Contender Series is better than Kyle fucking Machado. The dude, who's the dude he knocked out on the Contender Series? That dude's tough as shit. He's coming in the UFC. He won another Lopez, I think. Something Lopez. That dude's a badass fucking striker. Kyle Machado beat Jordan Main's dad twice. 53-year-old man had to fight his ass twice. Come on.
True. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Again, not betting this fight at all whatsoever.
And Ribeiro's actually
WMMA in here.
Good competition.
What's up, man? Appreciate you coming out.
Oh yeah, Machado beat Kevin Shitfartsky. Remember on the Contender Series, Shitfartsky?
That was wild.
Oh, fuck.
Machado is an NPC if there was ever one. He loses, he's cut. Machado moving down could mean he's taking his career serious, but I'll just watch this one. That's why I did it. Like, it's the unknown.
He's gonna lose that speed advantage he had though.
Bredson, yeah, but he might have a better cardio advantage. But we'll see.
Is Bruno Lopez is fighting Gadzi Zulov? That's the dude that Ribeiro just lost to. Bruno Lopez is a freaking beast, dude.
Kyle's not good. Bruno Lopez fighting, yeah. Bruno Lopez, who is that?
He's a tough Brazilian dude. He just knocked out somebody on the Contender Series now to get in. He's tough, bro. He was undefeated. Okay. Muay Thai dude. He had took off like a couple years to he didn't train for like a couple years, was doing stuff during COVID and stuff, and then came back. Bruno Lopez, yeah, he's 13-1. That dude beat the shit out of Kyle Machado, dude. And Bredson was able to put him out. I mean, and if you look at Bredson, he's fought tough dudes. Like, he's got 7 losses, but even his losses in the UFC, that Ming Yang Zhang, that dude's a bad motherfucker. He's gonna be knocking people out. Gadzi Zulov's a bad mofo. Yeah, lost to a dude 13-4, 19-7. But crazy. Yeah, and Machado was not good. So
yeah, but Ribeiro looks like a solid dog in this one. Yeah, I mean, he could be live for sure. The guy Ribeiro killed, and yep. Next one we'll do is the Black Beast himself, Derek Lewis versus Jonata Deniz. I'll let you go ahead and do this one. I'll be right back.
Yeah, dude. Fuck, dude. This is a tough fight to call right here. Obviously, you got Derek Lewis, who's been looking better recently, in good shape. Didn't look good against Almeida, but looked good against Nascimento. But fucking Nascimento. But Derek Lewis obviously has KO power in his hands. He's a low output striker. Explosive flying knees, as we've seen against Marcos Ruggiero. I had a bet on Ruggiero, and that freaking sucked. Lewis actually has decent wrestling against like non-wrestling heavyweights. Like, he even took Nascimento down a couple times. He was taking like Tai Tuivasa down and stuff like that. But yeah, he's a beast. His ground and pound too is sick. We've seen him knock out a lot of dudes with just one punch. Even coming up, hits hard. But just dangerous throughout the whole fight. Definitely slows down after the first round. He's not the most technical striker, but he's just waiting. He's just waiting back for you to come forward and you start throwing so he can hit you with a big shot. Jonata Deniz, man, this dude's a freaking badass Muay Thai striker. He's got serious power in both hands. He's a big dude. He's 6'4". He's going to be 1 inch taller with a half an inch of reach. But he's got world class kickboxing experience. I think he has some Muay Thai fights too. Most Brazilian dudes have a ton of Muay Thai fights too. But the dude's got power in both hands. You've seen against Lane. He was able to land some big shots, put him out in the second round, and then against Carl Williams looked pretty good. Even on the Contender Series, knocked the dude out, Neves, but that dude wasn't very good. In this fight, it's going to be a stand-up fight. These dudes are both going to be throwing hard. It's tough to call. Like this one's very tough to call. I'm going to take Denise in this fight. The reason I'm going to take him, even though he throws, I mean, he's got all this kickboxing and striking experience, but he still throws like kind of slower, sloppy strikes. Like he can get caught too. He got hit a couple times on the Contender Series. He wasn't able to put what's his nuts out, Carl Williams. But in this fight, the reason I'm going to take him is because I'm going to say that he has enough striking experience to be able to stay out of the way of the big punch of Derek Lewis. But he has powerful ass fucking leg kicks, dude. And we know Derek Lewis's ass can't take no leg kicks. Like all this dude has to do is back up, go forward a little bit, let Derek Lewis, fucking back up and just hit him with leg kicks and don't get hit with that big shot. Derek Lewis, man, he can't take a leg kick or a body kick. So I feel like Denise can start beating him up by like that second and third round. I'm going to take Denise. I don't think he finishes Lewis. Maybe though, man, he's fucking finished a lot of his fights, but I see a lower output striking match, and I see Denise winning with them fucking leg kicks. So I'm going to take him, but I'm not like, and Derek Lewis does have wrestling, like I said, against lower wrestling guys, but he just doesn't really have the jiu-jitsu to hold dudes down. He couldn't even hold Tai Tuivasa down. So it was like, but yeah, give me Denise, but not confident in that either. You know what I mean? One punch, he's fucking going to sleep. So this is a tough fight to call. I think this fight goes over. I think it goes over. I think it could go over 2.5 rounds because they're both got to respect each other's power. But then one shot lands, and it's game over. So
yep, yeah. Denise has only been to round 2 twice. Or actually, no. Well, kickboxing. I'm not counting kickboxing. So yeah, the last fight against Carl Williams was interesting, but actually, I'm going with the Black Beast. I think he gets this one done. I'm not all that impressed with Denise. I know he's a very good kickboxer, but this is MMA. And Derek Lewis, time and time again, as a dog, mind you, gets it done somehow, whether it's a flying knee, whether it's something crazy where he's throwing bombs and lands one, or if it's an uppercut like he did against, what's his name, Curtis Blades. He always finds a way. And I think he's clearly more experienced against better heavyweights personally. The leg kicks are an issue that Cody said, I will say, but I think it's going to be slow striking until then. And maybe Denise tries to get him out of there early and he gets clipped. So I like, the longer the fight goes, I actually like Lewis even more. So if it goes over 1.5, that's great because I think Lewis is going to land the knockout shot later. So give me Lewis to win. Wouldn't be shocked if it's in rounds 1, 2, or 3. Denise has a shot to win, but it's going to have to be something like leg kicks only and wear Lewis down where, kind of maybe he gives up a little bit, but it is what it is. I like Lewis to win this one as a dog against a up and coming heavyweight that hasn't really fought the greatest competition. Give me plus money, Black Beast. Let's go. Let's see what everybody else says. Blood like beast by submission. That'd be a wild experience. Matters. Oh, not the greatest wrestling. Isn't a leg. JJ says it's Canada, so Derek's balls won't be as hot. Yeah, it's true. They're always hot. Look at that guy. Effie says being extremely large is a great base for BJJ. That's true because look at Almeida. He could not submit him for anything. Lewis by sub, that'd be wild. Carl Williams, he was cut. I mean, he wasn't entertaining, but I don't think he's better than half the heavyweights, to be honest. Let's be honest. Come on. Carl was a bot. That's funny. Beast or Dana Killer himself. That's funny. But yeah, I think this is a good spot for Derek, actually. If Denise wins, okay, I'll give him a little bit more stock. But Cody, I said I'm on the Black Beast. I think he gets it done.
Knockout?
Yeah, of course. I think he lands. he always finds a way when he's the underdog. Flying knee, uppercut, something crazy.
Against the step downs in competition. So
this is a big step down for him. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, he might be better.
Dude, Derek Lewis is fighting the top of the tippity top.
I'm with you.
I'm not a big believer in Denise. I'm not gonna lie. Just me. I usually don't pick Derek Lewis. I'm doing it.
Okay. Are you betting him by KO?
Maybe.
Blame you. That's what I'm saying. I was going back and forth, dude. I was going back and forth.
Maybe. Same Black Beast.
I just wrote down Denise leg kicks.
I mean, it could happen, but I think that's the only way he wins. He's not going to win a brawl. Ain't no way. He's going to have to slowly do it. And I don't know.
He even got hurt a little bit by that Neves dude on the Contender Series, and that dude's not good. And he got hurt.
No, that's what I'm saying. If Derek lands, he going down.
What's the over under on this?
1.5. I think it's like plus 100.
That's a tough one. That's fun. I mean,
plus 115 now. It's getting more of the unders are coming.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I like Derek Lewis, and I think he's at plus 115 now. I think it's going to be a little bit better. 215 knockout.
I just don't like that this guy might be a better striker than him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he's not going to have the power. It's just an experience too. This is MMA. It's not kickboxing.
Right, but they're going to kickbox. He's like got tons of
Derek's going to wait. He's going to pick a spot and do a flying knee. Boom, done.
Now see if Lewis comes out and tries to grapple a little bit, messes with Denise, gets his striking muscles off a little bit, then he could definitely do it. But he could do it too. Let's put it this way. I'm rooting for Lewis.
It's an old wives' tale that says never go against Derek Lewis when he's the underdog. That's it. When he's the favorite, that's when you fade him. But all right, co-main event. We got Rose Namajunas versus Erin Blanchfield. I'll go first, and I am on the Thug Rose train. I believe she's going to be the better striker. She's got good enough grappling to stay safe if she does get taken down. Cardio for 5 rounds, better striking defense, better lateral movement on the feet, better footwork. I finally crossed out the mental mindset on my notes because I think she's there. I think she's back, maybe not to where she was, but I'm not worried about the mentalness anymore. And I like her at 125. She doesn't really have the finishing ability, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And we got Blanchfield, who's a very good grappler herself, can wrestle. Striking is improving, but it's still not there. It's definitely not at the level of Namajunas for sure. She's gonna need to get takedowns to win this fight, and she might be able to do it early, but she's not going to be able to submit Rose. I don't think she will. I think Rose is good enough there. I know a lot of people are going to bring up, well, what about the grappling match against what's her name? Oh, I forgot, the Canadian girl,
Robertson.
Yeah, but that was grappling. This is MMA. Like, it's totally different.
Yeah.
So,
and she was so out of shape and unmotivated.
And that was when she was at her peak, lowest of the low. Like,
yeah. Did you see like the shape she? And then but
yeah, her mind. That's when her mind was just.
You have to grapple in a grappling match, but
yeah, here you don't have to. You can run away and you can strike instead. So, Blanchfield's still young. She's 25, but I think this is a very tough fight for her, and especially if it's 3 rounds, it could change the story a little bit. Maybe you can lean Erin. I just don't. In 5 rounds though, Rose is going to win in 4 and 5. I already see it in my head, and so Blanchfield's going to have to win 1, 2, 3. I don't think that's going to happen. So give me Rose to win by decision. But Erin will come back. She just needs to work on that striking. Maybe she did. Maybe she'll show us, but it's going to be a tough ask here, and I like Rose a lot as an underdog too. Come on.
Yeah, I might hurt some feelings here. I know that.
Don't do it. Don't hurt me.
Crazy.
Don't do it, Cody.
How many?
Don't hurt my feelings.
Lovers there are.
There's so many of them.
The girl has no striking, right? I mean, it's not like she's got no striking, but she doesn't have any striking, not high fucking level striking whatsoever. She doesn't have any wrestling. Her wrestling's not good. She might take down fucking Miranda Maverick, Molly McCann, but she hasn't landed a takedown in her last 2 fights and really wasn't even close. You know what I mean?
No, she doesn't have the greatest.
And she's not athletic. She's the most unathletic fucking person, dude. Look at her striking. She's tough, got determination, comes forward, right? Will take a punch and all that. But like her striking slot, dude, I was watching her fight Manon Farrow and she's just picking her apart. Like her striking's so sloppy, dude. And then her wrestling's not great. Rose Namajunas took down Cortez 5 times, who Cortez already has a win over freaking Blanchfield. So like she's got the better wrestling than Blanchfield. I think I would bet Tracy Cortez right now over Aaron Blanchfield. I think she could sprawl and brawl and beat her. Period. Like, I'm just not high on Blanchfield. She's got decent grappling, but we've only really seen it against like Molly McCann and fucking Miranda Maverick. Who else have we really seen her out grapple? She held Santos up against the cage in that fight.
Yeah, you say Miranda Maverick, right?
Yeah, Maverick. Okay. And like, who is she beat? Like, dude, Thug Rose took down Weili Zhang 2 times. People can go as a 115. Weili Zhang's going to come up to 125 and beat some bitches' asses too. Like when that happens, like she's a bad motherfucker.
She was on her way to losing against JJ Aldrich.
Yeah, she couldn't get JJ down, hit her with a body kick. But I mean, you know what I mean? This is Thug Rose, dude. Like Rose has great wrestling. Took Weili Zhang down twice. Took Cortez down 5 times. She's got excellent striking. The best thing that I like about her for this fight, she's got excellent movement. She's like Manon Farrow, where they're moving. She doesn't just get her back up against the cage and going to get held there. Even if she gets her back against the cage and Blanchfield holds her up against it, she's going to move and be out. Like she's fought everybody in the world. She has the best experience. 2 wins over Weili Zhang. She's way more dangerous on the feet, knocking out JJ freaking, what's her name? Joanna Jędrzejczyk. And she went up to 125 and put on a good fight with Shevchenko. So all these girls that she's fighting at 115 could be at 125 and doing good. She's looked good. She had a tough fight with Manon Farrow, and that fight was close, and she even broke her thumb early in the first round, and it was still a decent fight. Beats up Amanda Ribas, beats up Cortez. Ribas might even be able to beat Blanchfield. I'm not high on Blanchfield at all.
Ooh.
Who she even beat? Really? I mean, she beat Andrade. Andrade came in on 1
short
week notice had fought Lauren Murphy 3 weeks before, was on vacation when she got the call, got out of vacation and came back here on 1 day's notice, was soft as hell fighting her at 125. And Blanchfield was still 1-3 on her takedowns and didn't do anything until she finally got the takedown in the 3rd round. But bro, 5 rounds. Rose Namajunas pieces her up. I think Rose could even land the takedowns just like she did. Yeah, Rose is like, I'm not high on Blanchfield at all. I don't even know. Like she got up in the top 5 because she beat Andrade on short notice, and then she beat Talia Santos,
which was a very close fight.
PFL Santos, yeah, and she slows down. That was the difference there too. Is Santos slows down? That's why she lost to Shevchenko. That's why she lost there. I think that Rose
3-round fight as well. What if
Rose Namajunas way faster, right? Way better striking, better wrestling. Like better wrestling, and the jiu-jitsu ain't going to be that much different, but it doesn't matter if you can't use the jiu-jitsu. I don't think Blanchfield really, and if she does, Rose will stay safe and get up. So I can't give her that much credit because she beat up Miranda Maverick and fucking Andrade on a week's notice, and then hugged up fucking Santos against the cage and barely won a 3-round decision over the PFL. So give me Rose. I can't believe she's the underdog. She should be minus like 170 based off experience, skills, everything. I don't know why. Like, how can you watch if you go back and watch fucking Blanchfield versus Manon Farrow and you feel like she can do anything to any of these top 5 girls? It's crazy. She might be able to get Grasso. Grasso's takedown defense looks so terrible against Shevchenko in that fight.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
Right. So, but dude,
I think Rose. I
love Rose this week.
For sure.
What's that?
Is that what you said? You think Rose can beat Grasso?
That'd be a good fight. No, I said maybe Blanchfield could get Grasso down because her.
Because she'll accept it and try to sub her for no reason.
Well, yeah, for sure. I mean, Rose versus Grasso would be a good fight.
That'd be fun.
To me, in my head, I don't see, after watching Blanchfield fight Farrow and how bad she looked, like I don't see her being a good fight with any of these girls. She has to be able to get a takedown, and she has to be able to grapple you. And is she taking Shevchenko down? Fuck no. Is she taking Natalia Silva down? Hell no. I don't think she takes Tracy Cortez down. I don't think she takes Rose Namajunas down. The list goes on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's Weili Zhang do to fucking Blanchfield if she came up to 125 and fought Blanchfield? She would beat Blanchfield up, and she could wrestle
land some takedowns when she wants. She like play with her.
So, and Rose done knocked her out and beat her over 5 rounds. So,
yep,
give me Rose, dude. I'm high on Rose this week.
Right on, right on. What if it turns out to be like Rose Esparza? I don't think it will. I don't think there'll ever be a fight like that. That was one of the most wild fights I've ever seen in my life. It was so bad.
Well, oh yeah, no.
Rose Esparza.
It can't be like that because if anything, though, Blanchfield's got aggression. So these girls are going to fight.
Yeah.
Like she's coming forward. It's going to be, but I don't see where like Blanchfield's like if people think that she's just going to take Rose down for 5 rounds and hold her down. And yeah, like you said, go back to that Jillian Robertson. I mean, I feel like Jillian Robertson's jiu-jitsu is more dangerous than fucking even Blanchfield's. Like Blanchfield looks so
for
good.
sure.
Like
she's
I said,
way better, I think.
What did Jasmine Jazz Devicius look against fucking Miranda Maverick? She looked like Khabib, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what she did. What's Jazz Devicius going to look like against Molly McCann? Same thing, right? So I just don't know where all the hype is for Blanchfield.
Not yet, anyways.
And that's the thing. Maybe by the time she's like 29 or she's Rose's age, because dude, Rose used to get beat by grapplers back in the day.
Yep.
Like even Esparza way back. But like, not to say, yeah, because Blanchfield's like what, 24? Not to say she can't get better, but it's hard to get more athletic, man. I'll tell you that. And she is the opposite of that. Dude.
That is true. Johnny, it's Nama Yunus. Did I say Nunes? I'm sorry. Nama Yunus. I know that. I just sometimes my brain just says what it wants. And
Rosemary.
Yep. Rosemary. Jama Junies.
Roseberry. Because she's married to Pat Berry. Aren't they married? Roseberry.
I think so. Let's see. Decisions. I only have one book that does live bets here. No goats. Yeah. I think most of mine do live betting. Pink's leaning Rose, but I need to see the interview weigh-ins, face-offs, live bet spot if I ever seen one. Okay.
I don't mind all that. Yeah.
Rose can defend takedowns and keep it on the feet as high level competition. Aaron's one-dimensional. Rose is the bet here. 100%. Split? I don't think so. But
and judges these days, you don't know. But
you never know what the
clear Rose.
This should be a clear win no matter what. Because honestly, I think if Blanchfield, I think she has to get a finish. I don't think she's going to win a decision at all.
She looked so bad against Farrell. Go watch her. And she didn't even look good against Santos. She just held her against
the 5 rounds.
Slow down. 5 rounds.
If it was 3 rounds, it might be different.
Dude, man, so sloppy.
I know.
And Rose had a great fight with Farrell.
A lot of East Coast people love them some Aaron Blanchfield.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, that's what happens in the UFC a lot when you see people beat the shit out of the lower level people and then they get that big step up and then you're like, oh shit. I know something just happened recently. I feel like something like that.
There it is. Derek saying it.
Exactly. You can go to heavyweight. Number 10 heavyweight in the world is Marcin Tybura, and he might be fucking more athletic than fucking Aaron Blanchfield. But go, dude. Go look at all of them. I don't care. Even 135, dude. 135 has like Kayla Harrison, Holly Holm, all these athletic girls. Myra Bueno Silva.
Thomas. 25. She's 25 on steroids. Fought 2 giant juice heads. Top 5 girls. Rose is not normal size. Not on the juice. Farrow is the best 125er. Is she? Farrow?
She might.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I've been saying that, but
I don't think so.
But like Rose gave her a challenge, dude. Rose won one round and her thumb was broke in the first round. Like her finger was broke. Remember? So.
There it is. There it is. Rem Dog said it. It's true. I remember.
Was Klein a favorite over Jasmine Jazz Devicius? When they just fought?
I think so, because all the East Coast people were very high on.
Well, that Klein girl's fucking good, and she is
good, but she's not
down at
125. She's 115.
Yeah, she's gonna mess some girls up, but I didn't think she was I didn't think Jazz was the underdog in that one though. My internet's working slow.
Did you guys hear Aaron on the stool tell her corner that? Yeah, I mean, look at her.
She said what?
That she's strong as hell. Aaron said her to her corner. Yeah, for sure. I mean, man, it's huge, but
yeah. Jasmine was only minus 125 decline.
Okay, it flipped to Jasmine.
Okay. Did flip decline?
That'd be wild.
And short notice doesn't help. I was just watching that one dude too. That's a badass next week. What's his name? Bernardo Sopai.
Oh yeah,
that motherfucker was whooping on what's his name?
And then he died in round 3.
Yeah, he died, literally died.
Literally.
But the other dude, Oliveira, is a fucking beast too. You see what he did to like
is.
Ricky Simone and them? So like Bernardo Sopa is the real deal. But
Mm-hmm.
they said he was training for a fight though, and he was supposed to fight like a week or 2 after that. So he had a full camp for that fight, kind of.
Yep. All right, we're at the main event. Brandon Moreno versus Amir Albazi. Go ahead and start this bad boy off.
Another untrustworthy fight. It's crazy to say it about these two dudes, but I mean, you got Brandon Moreno coming off of saying, having a weird performance where he only threw a left hook and an overhand right a little bit, and like didn't have the best grappling, just didn't look like himself.
By the way,
yeah, and then Funko things too. What a weirdo! But
what are you talking about? Does he like Funkos?
Probably. No, he probably does. He probably does. But yeah, man, like, he just didn't look that great. But Brandon Royval's a beast. But then it's the thing where he said afterwards, he's about to retire, even going to take some time off fighting, and now he's back like 10 months later. But as far as skills go, the motherfucker is good. He's well-rounded. He's got excellent striking, powerful kicks, good body kicks. You seen him get Kai Kara France out of there with. He's got pretty good head kicks too with some power. And he's got good power in his hands. Then his grappling's phenomenal. Good wrestling. You've seen against Figueiredo and all them fights where Figueiredo dominates people in the grappling. Moreno was winning most of them grappling exchanges in the quadrilogy. But yeah, man, I don't like the fucking fact that he's like, oh, I want to take some time away. Comes back 10 months, but maybe you take 6 months off, back in training camp for 3 months. So 6 months is a long time when you're a 30-year-old fighter, and it's a half a year. But yeah, man, Amir Albazi, he's coming back after having heart surgery and neck surgery, right?
Yeah, neck surgery for sure.
Been out for like 2 years, coming off a loss to Kai Kara France, it didn't look good in that fight, really. Dude, I was so mad. I was down in
Columbus.
Columbus.
Off a loss to Kai Kara.
That motherfucker lost to Kai Kara France.
I know. I mean, I caught it finally.
Yeah, he should become. Dude, I was so mad.
Dude, I was so
mad
money, too.
But we had Kai Kara France like plus 180 or some crazy number like that.
It was stupid.
I fucking hate these judges. That shit makes it's a lot of reasoning why I'm not good lately. But not just that. I mean, not good on betting. Just fucking hating the whole game. But yeah, man. It's a tough fight because Albazi's got good striking. He's got good power in his hands, good uppercuts. You've seen him hit Alessandro Costa, get him out of there. Costa was on short notice in that fight. And then he's a high-level black belt with decent wrestling. But like he couldn't even really get Kai Kara France on. In a 5-round fight, he got a win on DraftKings. He scored like 62.5 points. Who the fuck scores 32.5 points in a 5-round fight and gets a fucking win, dude? Fuck out. Like, I was pissed. But yeah, so I don't think he's going to have the better wrestling here or grappling. Like, even if he could get a takedown, it's not like he's just going to fucking submit Moreno. I like Moreno's size. He's got a decent little size advantage in this fight. Then you got dude, he's going to be 2 inches taller, 2 inches of reach. You got Albazi. They're both, I mean, Albazi might even be older. It seems weird. It seems like Albazi's like the up-and-coming prospect, but he might actually be older. Not in fight years, not nowhere near in fight years, but just like older in general. He's, I think, 31, and Moreno's right around that age too. But I don't really see where Albazi wins this fight. If it's the same Brandon Moreno we get, and even if we get the same Albazi before the surgeries, like, I think Moreno wins. I think Moreno's going to have the better striking. I think that he throws a lot better kicks and stuff. And then I think that the grappling, like, we haven't really seen anybody out grapple Moreno, not even Davison Figueiredo. So it's hard for me to see Albazi being able to do it.
Pantoja was able to take him down a lot.
But. Yeah, with Pantoja, yeah. I mean, that's a whole nother caliber.
I know. Well, I had to say him. I had to say his name, but
Albazi's good though. But like, he hasn't never beat anybody good in his fucking life either. He's beaten Davison Figueiredo's little brother, and he beat like fucking Malcolm Gordon and stuff like that. And he didn't beat Kai Kara France. Fuck no, he didn't. So what's he got? Like 3 wins in the UFC, all over low-level guys. And all of a sudden he's just going to come out here and whoop on fucking Brandon Moreno. That don't make no sense to me unless Moreno's completely washed. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, neck surgery, heart surgery, all different kinds of stuff for Albazi. I got to go. I'm going Moreno, but how many untrustworthy fights are there this week? Where you're just like, damn, dude, I like either side. most time you'd feel good about these dudes. 3 years ago, you say, hey, this is how it is. You don't feel untrustworthy be the guy, but they're coming off some shit. So
yep.
I mean, Moreno won't be betting him though. Probably looking at the overs, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see no finishes in this fight unless Moreno. Moreno would be the only one, maybe with like a body kick or something like that. But as far as any grappling submissions, I don't see either guy getting that. Tough dudes. Give me Moreno.
Yep. Yeah, I'm on Moreno as well. There are red flags on both sides. You pretty much went over all of them, but I was looking at it like this. Like Albazi was struggling against Kai Kara-France, and who is very similar to Kai Kara-France? Brandon Moreno. They're both very good boxers. They have very good submission defense, good takedown defense. And I think Moreno's a little bit better than Kai Kara-France. So if you're going to a split decision and barely winning against Kai Kara-France, you went 5 rounds, cool. Moreno's going to be able to win this fight. He should be anyways, unless he's, like you said, he's washed or something's up with him or something.
I still thought he beat Roy Val in that fight too, though.
I kind of did too, but he looked weird in that fight. But I thought he still barely won.
You look weird, Johnny.
I know. Everyone tells me that all the time. Ain't nothing
David
new.
Blaine, Shannon Ross looking motherfucker.
But yeah, I'm going with Moreno here. I just don't think Albazi is going to get the grappling going as a lot of people might think. And on the feet, I like Moreno better. Now, Moreno's going to take some shots. Of course, he always does. But 5 round, I think it also favors Moreno. I know Albazi, like I said, I know Albazi went to all 5 rounds with Kai Kara, but it's a different demon with Moreno. So, and I'm usually not the biggest Moreno fan. Honestly, I usually pick and or bet against him, but not this time. I think he gets this one done by decision, unless there's like a late 4th or 5th round finish, like a body kick, like you said. But I like the over 2, over 3. You could probably do the over 4, but what's that at? Minus 238 for the 4.
That's a long time.
Just do a 2 or a 3 and put that on a parlay. I think that's easy money. Minus 240. Jeez.
For the over 2.5 or 5.5.
Yeah. Oh, 4.5. Yeah. It's crazy. We got our guy Patrick from Addicted to Combat. What's up, man? Appreciate you stopping by, hanging out with us for a bit. It was fun doing the live show with you last week. Always a good time. Do it again soon. Brandon Moreno should be a lock here. Amir didn't win his fight yet. 100%.
Those are the facts.
We're right, Bunny. We're right, Patrick. Indeed. We got Bunny Hunter with another $5 donation, keeping the lights on twice for us. Appreciate you. Albazi did lose that fight. I agree. We get our money back betting Moreno. Okay.
I don't mind it. We'll
see. He is on the radar of my bets. I just haven't touched it. I want to see where the line's going, and it's not going the right way. So I might have.
Who's it going for Moreno? He's like minus 170.
Minus 175 now. Yeah.
That's tough. I mean, it should be.
He was minus 150-ish.
That's where it should be at, right around there, 40. Minus 140.
So I might have to pass, but I love the overs, though, in the parlay.
I just don't see Albazi winning on the feet, and I don't see him winning on the floor. So
I don't think he'll get it to the floor. And if he does, Moreno will be safe enough and he'll get back up.
Yeah, so it's tough to see where Albazi wins. And then, Moreno being a little bigger.
Yep.
Only been finished, once, I think, or twice?
I don't think he's ever been finished.
Pantoja got him.
Did he?
On the Ultimate Fighter, though. I think, or it might have been on the Ultimate Fighter, so it ain't really, it doesn't count, show up as a finish.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
I'm going to give you a pass on that, though. That should have happened. Pantoja gets you once or twice.
Yeah, I mean, that's Pantoja.
Yep.
He gonna get everybody once or twice.
Seems like it.
I would be careful with Moreno. His last performance was horrible. I knew that was and I knew that was on altitude. It could be. That's why. But he ain't gonna have altitude now.
But he just looked weird. He did look. He wasn't like throwing good combos, good kicks. He was just throwing a left hook and like an overhand right.
I thought he did just enough though, but it was so close. Like,
bro, I watched the fucking documentary or something the other day on fucking TV. I don't know. It might even have been like I watched that Vince McMahon thing. Bro, Patty looks just like the Big Show.
Yeah, I can see the face.
Just like the Big Show, dude. And they're both big, dude. Looks just like him. Dude, I can't wait till we get to go to another show together. We got to get to a UFC.
Derek says Patty. The next UFC? I mean, it's not going to be till 2025.
Didn't you guys say something about Chicago, though? They said they were coming back there with the UFC?
Yeah, Dana said he wants to, but,
hopefully they have one in Ohio next year. We can go up to the Ohio
anywhere close.
Yeah.
Like there's tons of cities that they can come in the Midwest. They just don't come to the Midwest.
What did we hit? We hit Nashville and Louisville. And they'll probably
and
come
Columbus.
to Louisville again. Remember, we sold that.
I mean, I'll go to Louisville. It's fine.
Oh yeah, Louisville.
Or you can go to Indy. There's Milwaukee. There's Chicago. You can go to St. Oh, they did do St. Louis. I guess you can count that too.
I haven't heard good things about St. Louis either.
I know. Dev's not here, so it's all good. St. Louis, man.
Terrible food.
They all have been untrustworthy lately. I think it's because there are a lot of elite fighters getting older. Yeah, but Moreno's 30 years old. It's weird. I thought he'd be like 34.
Yeah, he's young, but fucking Max and Whitaker.
Yeah, it's wild.
My heart.
What's up, Tenacious Bling? Appreciate you coming out.
What up?
Come to Vegas. Yeah, for sure. That's gonna be
next year. We're all gonna go to Vegas and then link up for sure, 100%.
That'd be awesome.
Me, Patty, and Johnny. We got to figure that out when we're gonna go. And go out there, man. Have a fucking good ass time. My boy Mikey, Chef Mike's gonna be out there. A bunch of people. Effie, get everybody together. Like you said, rent out a little room or do something, or just go take somewhere over.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we don't even have to go to the event. Let's go to the sports book and like rent out one of their suites or something, and then just ball it out for 6 hours.
I can live bet on the machines, do all kinds of whatever, man. It'd be a great time. I'm down.
This is the time of the show bet. Let's just do a show bet. Let's not do the challenge, even though we got screwed, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like?
Oh, I mean, I like Yusuf Zalal.
I do too. Boom.
And then after that, I mean, I love Rose Namajunas. I put her with you because Rose Namajunas was plus 105. And then if I throw Yusuf Zalal on, it's plus 198. So I'm like, I'll take that, getting Yusuf Zalal basically at a plus 100. I'll take that. But, like I said, I got Pedro Munoz. Those are my only 3 bets so far. So I don't really know who else. Like I like Zalal. All the rest are pretty close. You know what I mean? It's not, we could do a nice over under or something. Bro, that's like that Sharapova fight versus Petrosian, dude. I had the fucking over 2.5. That was looking good, looking Money Mayweather. Fucking the other bet cash with the Ankalaev over. What about like Lipsky, Jasmine Jasvicius over? I like Cody Gibson a lot. We could just do that, like just Gibson and Yusuf Zalal.
Yeah, that'll be plus 108.
Which you already had that up, huh, or something?
I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
No, I think Cody Gibson wins this fight, 100%. Yeah. Well, 90%.
I believe on your breakdown you said 80, but
I think I did say 80. Okay, it went up to a 90 now.
It went up to a 90. That's even better.
Yeah, we could do that. Or what do you think?
Let's do a plus.
Hold up.
After that, let's do a beer money one with like Namajunas, Pedro Munoz.
Okay.
Zalal and Gibson.
Let's see, Gibson. We should do an all Canada parlay.
Canada parlay?
Mm-hmm.
Michael Malott in there and all that?
I like Malott a lot.
Who else we got? Barriot.
We can even do Malott inside the distance and get a little bit better.
Yeah, no, I mean, I like Barriot. Machado, you throwing that fucking turd in there, though?
Hell no.
He's Canadian, Brazilian Canadian.
He is, but no thank you,
Jamie Lindhorst. Then you got to play.
I think she wins, but I'm not betting that.
Then you got to play Ann Helliger. No way.
We ain't that. We'll leave him off.
All
Gibson, that's who it was.
You gonna play Romanov? Siri C.
Nope.
Eamon Zahabi. Eamon Zahabi.
Ain't no way, boy.
Charles Jourdain. Chuck Jourdain. That's what his
name Chucky J. No, thank you.
Chucky Jourdain, man.
There we go. That's gonna be the first easy money one. You want to do like
punch bowl?
Let's do Rose. We're all both on Rose and pretty confident. I wish you were on the Black Beast. That'd be pretty cool, but you're not.
No, I don't mind it, but I'm rooting for him. But I like Pedro Munoz. We was both on him. He's a better fighter.
Okay. Let's do one more.
What about did we both
we're both on Henry, right? But I'm not super confident. We should do Malott inside the distance.
I mean, I would be fine with just throwing fucking Cody Gibson on that too.
We already have Cody Gibson.
Just in the two one.
Yeah, Gibson and Zalal. Rose,
you like
Pedro.
You like Barriot like that?
I like Barriot. I was trying to get like close to plus money or slightly less even money, or
we could do favorite. Victor Henry, but that's a real toss up. You know what I mean? Like that's a real 50-50. We're just throwing him on for value.
Malak inside the distance.
Not trustworthy.
Minus 125 though. We can add that. All three.
You like
plus
that? You trust that more than Barriot? It's about the same line.
No, Barriot minus 200
a little more. Yeah, but
oh boy,
I don't trust Mike Malott.
You were talking like you were all over Dustin Stoltzfus.
No, I just gave the
518.
Situation.
You like that?
Who is
plus 518
for what? Malott inside the distance.
Rose, Munoz, and Barreau.
What was yours? Plus like 656.
Yeah, it was like a little bit 600 and something.
I like that one. You can do whatever.
I'm cool with Barreau. I'm confident he wins. I was just saying Malott would be a little juicier, but
yeah. But plus 500, you said?
518, yeah.
That's a good number. Solid round, you know.
I like that. And I like all those guys. Put in Zalal in there as well. Boom.
Yeah, true that.
Gibson too. Throw that in there too.
Yep.
Those are like the confident ones I have. All of those guys.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Rose, Munoz, whatever. And what do we say? Barrios. Bam. There's the beer money one. There it is.
Excellent.
Excelente.
Yes, sir.
That's Spanish.
I thought it was French.
It might be. I don't know.
Portuguese.
It's Portuguese. I know the Portugals. All righty. Well, there's your bets. There's your picks. There's your breakdowns. Cody, you have anything to say before we take off?
I just appreciate everybody coming out, hanging out with us as always. I'm got a video coming out. I'm gonna be putting out a video maybe tonight or tomorrow. Okay. Some very important information in it. So be looking out for that video. I'll put it on YouTube and Twitter. Got some important information. So but yeah, just appreciate everybody coming out as always again, commenting, hanging out with us, making this fun for us.
Yes, sir. Yep, and good luck to everybody in their bets and their picks, all that good stuff. Saturday, are you working, right?
Yeah, I gotta work.
Okay.
But I mean, why were you doing a watch along?
No, not for this one.
Yeah,
I didn't know if you were working or not, so I might find a guy or two, but we'll see. We'll
do
see.
It up. It's a good card.
I might have to do some stuff, so we shall see. I'll let everybody know like by Friday. But all right, guys, take care. See you next time. Good luck and go Canada.